I'm gonna detain you for right now. Right now, you are not under arrest. You're just being detained for the further investigation here.
I really, deeply, I hurt for what they went through.
Hey, how did he wind up in handcuffs, love? How did he wind up in handcuffs?
Greg Hall, the police chief of Hazelwood, Missouri, was stopped by O'Fallon police on May 28th under suspicion of driving while intoxicated, DWI. According to reports, Hall's vehicle was allegedly weaving on the highway, and he reportedly failed both field sobriety and breathalyzer tests, with the latter showing he had over twice the legal blood alcohol limit.
Clearly tells him on the tape that he has problems with his legs. He should never even give him the test. He knew he was going to have balance problems. That the chief is not a candidate for those tests. You know, the balance tests look horrible. Well, they should look.
However, his attorney, Travis Noble, challenged the validity of the sobriety tests, arguing that Hall's physical limitations made him an unsuitable candidate for such assessments and that proper breathalyzer protocols were not followed, including the mandatory 15-minute observation period to ensure an uncontaminated reading. Noble also contended that police body cam footage did not substantiate claims of erratic driving. During the stop, the then O'Fallon police chief, John Eskey, arrived at the scene and drove Hall home instead of processing him for further testing, arresting him, or issuing citations.
Had they asked him to go to the station and take a breath or blood test, he would have done it and shown that this is not a situation he's drinking and driving. There's no indication that I've seen that he was drunk. There's no evidence that would ever be presented in court to be able to show that he was driving while he's under the influence of alcohol.
Despite the allegations, O'Fallon police decided not to pursue charges, citing insufficient evidence after reviewing body cam footage. Hall was never arrested or cited and continues to serve as Hazelwood's police chief, sparking controversy over potential preferential treatment and the handling of the case. In Goodlettsville, Tennessee, multiple innocent drivers have been wrongfully arrested for DUI by Officer Noah Warner, sparking outrage and an internal review.
I figured I could pass it because I wasn't drinking. I was on my way to school. It was 5:52 a.m.
One case involved Jeff Adams, a teacher and part-time Uber driver who was stopped early one morning while driving to work. Officer Warner conducted a field sobriety test, which Adams failed, despite being sober.
Sir, I have not drank a thing. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs.
Adams was arrested, jailed, and later proven innocent when blood tests confirmed no alcohol or drugs in his system.
Safe to operate a motor vehicle. Can I call my school to let them know that I need a...
His case, along with two others involving sober drivers arrested for DUI by the same officer, was ultimately dismissed, but not without significant personal and professional repercussions.
There's a problem. There's a pattern, is what this is.
I certainly regret that, and I really deeply, I hurt for what they went through.
Adams, who was fingerprinted and had his mugshot taken, described the experience as deeply traumatic. His arrest led to his suspension from Uber, causing an estimated financial loss of $115,000.
It was the most traumatic experience to know that I'm being arrested. I'm about to be fingerprinted, mugshotted. All the man's got is his reputation and his name. And it's getting smeared, and I didn't appreciate it.
Chokes you up a little bit.
It does.
The Goodlettsville police chief, Gary Goodwin, expressed regret and frustration, acknowledging the troubling pattern of wrongful arrests.
If you had just one case, that would be one thing. But in this officer's case, you have 3 people who were sober and arrested for DUI. So what does that tell you?
It doesn't necessarily tell me anything. Obviously, it's concerning. You hate it for these 3 people. I'm looking at them and I'm saying, I'm not sure how I fix this.
However, he defended the necessity of erring on the side of caution in DUI stops, citing the risk of missing impaired drivers.
Why not use a breathalyzer each time? That would at least tell you if that person had been drinking alcohol.
So many people that we see now, they're under the influence, but it's not necessarily alcohol. I just put myself in their position, and how would I feel if this happened to me?
Sometimes I'll refer to it as the scene of the crime, because it was a crime against me.
The department is now reviewing its procedures for field sobriety tests, though challenges remain due to delays in toxicology reports On August 17, 2018, Sergeant Michael Abels, a 27-year veteran of the Oklahoma City Police Department, was arrested for driving under the influence, DUI, following an off-duty head-on collision near South Meridian Avenue and Newcastle Road in Oklahoma City. The crash occurred around 11:40 p.m. as Abels' personal vehicle collided with another car carrying a 16-year-old driver and his father, James Homer. Both occupants of the other vehicle sustained injuries but were not hospitalized.
Last Friday night, Oklahoma City officers received a call to a traffic accident with injuries. This was located at South Meridian and Newcastle Road. When the officers arrived, they come in contact with one of the drivers of the vehicles that were involved. This person's going to be Michael Abels. Now, Michael Abels is a sergeant with our police department. He's been on for 27 years.
Responding officers noted that Abels exhibited signs of intoxication, including slurred speech, unsteadiness, and the odor of alcohol. He admitted to consuming alcohol prior to driving and declined to undergo field sobriety tests. A loaded .38 caliber Smith & Wesson revolver was found in the center console of his vehicle. Consequently, Abels was arrested on charges of DUI and transporting a loaded weapon while under the influence.
When they came in contact with him, they noticed that he had slurred speech, he was unsteady on his feet. Also, they noticed an odor of alcoholic beverage about his body and his breath. They arrested Mr. Abels at this point, and he was booked later into the Oklahoma County Jail for driving under the influence of alcohol. Then also, he had a loaded firearm in his vehicle, so he was also arrested for possession of a firearm while intoxicated. He's currently on paid administrative leave. Now, this incident occurred while he was off duty in his personal.
Following the incident, Abels was placed on paid administrative leave, pending both criminal and internal investigations. The Oklahoma City Police Department emphasized that the case would be handled like any other DUI investigation, with no preferential treatment. In Montville, Ohio, police were called to a gas station after reports of a man who seemed to have fallen asleep in his car and was later seen driving erratically. Officers quickly stopped him, recognizing him by name. The man was Brad Ostendorf, a special agent with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and a federal law enforcement officer.
Hey Brad, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Hey, we got a call on you, bud.
For what?
Did somebody wake you up in a parking lot?
No.
Okay. You didn't have words with somebody?
No.
Okay. And then we actually got a call from the truck behind you that you were kind of all over the road.
No. I mean, I'm just going home.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Did you drink anything today?
No.
You have anything to drink?
No. I mean,
Are you supposed to be driving, though?
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine.
I mean, are you legally allowed to be driving?
Correct.
Are you suspended?
Yes. No.
Okay.
No. Actually, I'm, it's like for 3 months and then I'm good.
Okay.
When the police address you by your first name, you know things are getting serious.
All right, Brad, do me a favor, sit tight. I'll be right back with you, buddy.
Yep. Thanks.
Yeah, he's all over the place. Okay. He's slurring. He's dropped his license. He's chewing gum. Denied drinking anything. Said he was on tap too. Didn't fall asleep. Didn't have any disagreement with anybody. Was on tap to buy a car for supper, which I know is $2.
Yeah. Somebody called from Sunoco, our station. I don't know if it was the same guy that was following them or what, but
It's a difficult situation for any officer to investigate one of their own. The responsibility, the pressure, and the high stakes make moments like this especially tough.
Would you do me a favor? Would you come on out? You don't have any weapons on you, do you?
No.
Okay, come on out for me.
When the police ask you to step out of the vehicle, you can almost feel the handcuffs coming.
Do me a favor, you can either take your hat off or you can turn around backwards for me.
Got it.
Backwards works,
Yep.
Okay. Are you wearing contacts or anything right now?
Nope.
Are you seeing a doctor for anything?
Nope. Good to go.
Nothing wrong with arm, back, legs, nothing like
Nope.
that? Okay.
Got it.
How much you have drink tonight? Today, I should say.
None. Fine.
That's fine, and how much have you had to drink?
No, none.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
You see the top of my pen right there?
Yep.
What I need you to do is follow that with your eyes and your eyes
Yep.
only, keeping your head still. Do you understand?
Yep.
Okay.
The nerve to lie so openly is truly shocking.
Yep. Just keep your head towards me. Just move your eyes.
3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Even with the situation at hand, the trooper was giving Ostendorf a fair chance, but this was just the start of the chaos that was about to unfold.
1, 2, 3. Sorry.
That's okay.
7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I don't have the best balance to begin with.
That's okay.
Whoop. I don't have the best balance to begin with, so.
Okay, that's good.
It's truly messed up to witness a law enforcement officer, the very person meant to enforce the law, breaking it themselves.
It's not technically a second yet till he's found guilty.
So there's not going to be like any kind of hold on it? Or?
No, tow bill and ID. Yep. Thank you. I'm going to head back 25.
Okay.
It was clear that Ostendorf was out of his mind, showing just how much he had lost control.
Hold that black part down here and take a breath and blow through there, and I'll tell you when to stop. There's a good sound. Keep going.
What is that?
0.08 is the legal limit. You're almost 3 times.
You know there's a serious issue when you're facing your second DUI. Ostendorf's breath test showed an alarming 0.241% base C, more than 3 times Ohio's legal limit of 0.08%. This wasn't just crossing the line, it was far beyond it. In the end, Ostendorf was charged with operating a vehicle under the influence, OVI, and having a base C above 0.17%, which in Ohio brings harsher penalties. With a base 3 times the legal limit, there's no question about the situation, and the consequences are severe. Meet Deputy Adam Zitzelberger, a dedicated member of the Jackson County Sheriff's Department's Criminal Investigation Division in Newport, Arkansas. On September 17th, Zitzelberger's behavior raised questions about his dedication to the values of his job. That night, he was seen driving recklessly on Arkansas roads, which caught the attention of an Arkansas state trooper. The events that followed revealed a troubling shift from the standard behavior expected from law enforcement officers.
You're not good. Step on out here with me. Step on out here with me. You got a gun on your feet? No. Come back here with me. Come on. Where are we going? Partner, you're in terrible shape. Huh? You're in terrible shape. You're drunk. You're really bad drunk, buddy. No, I'm not drunk. Yeah, I'm 100%, buddy. No. Yeah, you're real bad, too. It's not just a little bit. I really hate you putting me in this position, but I'm doing my job, okay? You understand that?
The officer firmly told the deputy that he was clearly intoxicated and unable to drive. The trooper then asked Zitzelberger if there was anyone who could come and pick up his car for him.
Can you give us the number so we can come get your vehicle? You got a phone number? Adam, I've been doing this a long time, and I know you know it, but I'm telling you right now, before I even go very far, you're very intoxicated. It's obvious. You can't drive worth a flip and you can't walk worth a flip.
Since Zitzelberger didn't give clear answers, the officer decided to give him the benefit of the doubt and offered him a test to check how impaired he was.
Do you want to take a preliminary breath test? Do you want to take a PBT test? Just lean on my car, guys. Take a deep breath and blow hard for about 5 or 6 seconds. Everything's temporal. I just don't have my force. It'll be all right. You're at a 0.19. 0.19.
When the breath test results came back, they showed a blood alcohol concentration of 0.19, which is more than double the legal limit of 0.08.
Who can we call? Who can we call from your phone? Because they can be here quick to come get your car. Crystal or anybody else? I don't know who that is. Is that somebody close? Yeah, Crystal. Or do you want me to call somebody to come get your car? Huh? Do you want me to call somebody to come get your car? Yeah.
After making arrangements for someone to handle Zitzelberger's car, he was arrested.
No, I'm just afraid you're going to fall. No, I'm good.
The consequences of that night were quick and significant. On October 23rd, Zitzelberger appeared in court before Jackson County District Judge Barbara Griffin and pled guilty to driving while intoxicated. Sheriff David Lucas took action against Zitzelberger, though some felt the punishment was too mild. As a result, Zitzelberger was suspended from his duties. Jay Graham, an off-duty cop from Columbus, Ohio, was seen by on-duty officers driving over a median. They pulled him over, suspecting he might be under the influence of alcohol.
Officer Fear, Westerville Police. So, your driving is super concerning to me. I'm just going to be really honest. You turned out of DeVita. First, you turned into DeVita. I was a little confused at why you immediately cut it in there. When you turned out, you turned into the far lane. You committed a marked lanes violation, and then you just drove over the center curb there.
No, I actually went into the...
You went into the left lane. When you got out of DeVita, you committed a marked lanes by driving in the center lane, and then when you made that left turn, my partner and me watched you drive over the center.
I went right over the median.
Right. Why did you drive over the median?
I didn't see it.
Okay.
I'm going to grab my ID.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you need to grab it. Are you armed?
Yes.
You are? Where's your firearm at, sir?
When the officers approached Jay, they had no idea he was a fellow cop. But that wasn't the only shock of the night. They discovered he was carrying a weapon. As you can imagine, being armed while intoxicated is extremely dangerous.
But I only have a few because I got Chinese food in there, but...
How much is a few, sir?
4 drinks.
4? Okay. So you said it's on your left leg, is in a holster, sir?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just for our purposes tonight, and I'm not trying to show you any disrespect or anything, ma'am. That's what I have. I'm gonna have you step out. If you can keep your hands visible.
Jay admitted to the officers that he had 4 drinks that night, likely thinking he'd get off easy because he's a cop. Thankfully, the good officers are taking a stand against the bad ones, and Jay isn't being let off the hook. It'll be interesting to see his reaction when reality finally hits him.
Okay. Here, I'm just gonna unlock it. Here, I'm gonna reach over. All right, sir. You just step out. Like I said, just face away from me. We're chill, man. I'm not trying to make any big deal out of this. Okay. Okay. You said left leg?
Yes.
Is it in your pocket or
no? It's
on your side? Because I don't see.
No, on the leg.
On the leg? Oh, on your ankle bracelet. Okay. Is this the only one you got on you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't see it in here, so it's got to be in the vehicle somewhere.
Well,
I'm gonna bring you back. Just is it in the vehicle then somewhere? Here, no, you're cool. You can relax, man. It should be in the vehicle.
Whatever you want.
Okay, that's cool, man. I just want you to relax. What I want you to do is relax for me. If you can relax for me, we're all good here. I'm just gonna pat you down, just because you did have a firearm on you, just so we're all on the same level.
To Jay's surprise, the officers asked him to step out of the car so they could search it. He was visibly shocked, which says a lot about his behavior as a cop. This is where the real story begins.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your cooperation.
You don't know where that could possibly be at?
No, you know what? Half the time I put it right in.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it was in his right pocket.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to get your...
You're good. No.
I was saying, we're trying to all be chill here. All right, sir. I'm just gonna... You can relax. I'm just gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna shut your door. So, Mr. Graham, so do you have any medical conditions?
Jay got so upset that the officers had to tell him to calm down. If he wasn't guilty or hiding something, why would he act that way, right? Where did all his earlier confidence go when he introduced himself as a police officer? These officers weren't fooled, so they decided to watch Jay closely to figure out what was behind his strange behavior.
Okay, no diabetes or anything? Don't take insulin or anything? False teeth?
No.
Okay, you wear contacts? Yeah, I'm assuming if you did, you don't have them in right now, right, sir? Okay. Just so I'm aware, and I know we'll take a look at it in a second. Is the firearm loaded?
Yes.
Okay.
Badges in his pocket.
Yes, sir.
Like grab.
Yeah. You can grab it, Jay. There. I'll say I know you're. I know you're CPD.
The officers then went ahead with the field sobriety tests.
Could you see everything all right? Light wasn't too bright or anything, and you could still see the tip of the pen, correct? I want to make sure that everything's okay for you for this test.
Yeah.
Yes, sir? Okay. Same thing. We're going to keep your hands there. You're going to look at the tip of your pen with it right there at the top with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head.
Trying to pull him out past 45.
Even with his hands on his head, Jay couldn't stop moving. If he failed such a simple test this badly, you can only imagine how the rest would turn out. If I were those officers, I wouldn't have seen the need to continue the sobriety tests. It was already clear, but for some reason, they kept treating Jay politely.
Remember, tip. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, but that's it. Yeah, you were looking. Yeah, you were looking out. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah, I saw your eyes looking out. I'd rather you look at the tip for me. Okay.
I was looking right. Fingers.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yep.
The officers repeatedly asked Jay to focus and follow the tip of the pencil, but no matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't do it. He was clearly too drunk. It was obvious. At that point, it might have been time for the officers to stop because Jay was beyond help.
Keep your arms at your side.
Yes.
Count your steps out loud, and once you start walking, I don't want you to fall. Once you start walking,
1,
don't stop. Okay.
2.
Do you understand?
3.
Okay.
4. 5.
Yep. Just keep walking. You're good, sir. Okay. All right. So one last test, sir.
The only thing Jay managed to do right during the test was count exactly 9 steps, but that was it. He didn't walk heel to toe and almost fell 5 times while walking. He couldn't even balance on one leg for a full second. It was clear he wasn't going to pass. When asked to recite the alphabet without singing, he messed that up too. Jay completely failed the sobriety tests, so we can probably guess what's coming next.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Okay. All right, sir. So
7, right?
It was to 4, but that's all right, sir. So it's
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Jay was finally placed in the back of a police car.
I'll ask him, but I would rather it not go to impound. I trust our impound people, but I'd rather it not go down there. So, sir, with your permission, because I don't want you to send your duty gear down. Unfortunately, your trunk has to be towed. But I don't want your duty gear to go down there. I was gonna, with your permission, I want to grab it all and bring it all with us. Are you cool with that? So I mean, I trust my tow people, but our gear means a lot to us. I respect that, and I'm not trying to have it get lost on you.
The officers ran the vehicle's license plate and found that it didn't belong to the cop at all. It turned out that 49-year-old Terrence Jacks wasn't a DHS special agent. He was arrested for impersonating a public officer and taken to Fulton County Jail. On September 1st, 2023, Atlanta officers responded to an auto accident and encountered something unusual. The passengers in one of the cars, including 47-year-old Samuel Smith, were already in handcuffs, marking the start of a strange series of events.
In handcuffs? Why is he in handcuffs?
It was definitely odd that Smith was already in handcuffs when the officers arrived. Something didn't quite make sense.
Hey, how did he wind up in handcuffs, love? How did he wind up in handcuffs?
Sorry, we just left the strip club.
The responding officer tried to make sense of the situation, but with a passenger just coming from the strip club and already in handcuffs, it was far from a normal scene.
Y'all had some here a little bit ago. Male and female get into it with anybody?
Yeah.
Sure left in a pair of handcuffs?
Yeah.
Alright, what was the story with that?
They were just drunk.
Alright.
And
whose handcuffs is he wearing?
Mine. He took off. He jumped in the SUV and took off.
The officer followed the couple's steps back to the strip club and found the officer who had first handcuffed Smith. But what happened next was truly unexpected.
What you do for me, okay? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your firearm off your side. Okay?
Okay.
You got just syrup out here?
Yes.
Alright. Place that in my car. I'm gonna detain you for right now.
Right now, you are not under arrest. You're just being detained for the further investigation here.
There was something off about this cop that didn't sit well with the officer, and his instincts were about to be proven correct.
The license plate is off of a Bluebird school bus from Tucker, Georgia. That's how he got a GB tag.
Radio check this thing.
The officers ran the vehicle's license plate and found that it didn't belong to the cop at all. It turned out that 49-year-old Terrence Jacks wasn't a DHS special agent. He was arrested for impersonating a public officer and taken to Fulton County Jail. On November 5th, 2023, off-duty officer James Corralejo was stopped for reckless speeding, an event that would alter the course of his life.
Coming southbound, she's coming northbound, inside lanes both times. I don't know where we cross.
Anything in the car? You got a weapon there or anything?
No, off duty.
Okay.
I got not carrying.
It's obvious who is to blame in this situation, but the big question is whether he, as a police officer, will face consequences for his actions.
You know, I'm looking for his honesty, okay? I know you're in a tough predicament right now. It's like that, okay? I'm looking for his honesty and compliance, and that's all I'm asking for, okay? When's the last time you drank tonight?
A little bit earlier.
Okay, how long ago was that?
A couple hours, about 2
hours ago? Okay, what were you drinking?
I had about a beer.
One beer usually wouldn't cause a crash, so something about this didn't quite add up.
I can tell you've been drinking. I'm just being honest with you. I know me and you go way back, but we're here right now, okay? You got that?
Credit to the officer for staying true to his principles and holding James accountable despite their history. It takes real courage to do the right thing in situations like this.
I do what I gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do, man, okay? You understand me?
The officer upheld his duty, made it clear where his priorities stood, and ensured that James faced the consequences of his actions. James was charged with reckless homicide and DUI, showing that even law enforcement officers are not above the law. In May 2019, a police officer stopped a car for speeding based on mere assumptions. What he didn't realize was that the driver he pulled over was a former police officer.
You stopped me? I was speeding?
Yes, sir.
When you were coming toward me?
No, sir. I got behind you and pace clocked you at 40 miles an hour.
No, I'm asking because when you were coming toward me, you had shined your light in my face. You were.
Yeah, I visually estimated your speed. That's why I turned around and got behind you and confirmed my visual estimate with the pace clock in my vehicle. Whose car is it?
It's a rental.
Oh, it's a rental. Do you have your ID on you, sir?
I'm sorry?
Yeah. Does everyone still live in Illinois?
I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you guys were local or tourists or anything.
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Do you have any ID on you? Costume?
The officer was trying to intimidate the man, but that's when the former cop revealed his identity.
Yeah, please, I'm just asking why everybody's been asked for the ID. If you stop, I'm just asking why everybody's been asked.
We just want to know who we're out with, that's all.
Okay, because I'm used to be a police officer, so I've never had to deal with everybody in the car getting their IDs
ready. Yeah, we just like to know who we're out with.
If it's just for speeding, that's why I'm trying to see what's going on.
Like I said, we just like to know who we're out with.
Okay, is there something going on in the area?
Not that I'm aware of anything particular, no.
Oh.
The young officer's attitude immediately softened once he realized he was dealing with a fellow officer.
Where were you a police officer?
St. Louis in the city of Atlanta.
St. Louis, Missouri?
Mm-hmm.
And then again in Atlanta?
Yeah, I moved, I transferred because I got tired of being in St. Louis. And
what do you mean you transferred?
I transferred, they were paying more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was making like $38,000, and Atlanta was paying like 45.
Do they take like laterals, like
yes.
Give you time for your?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. What did you do about getting this certificate out of Georgia?
After I resigned, doing the ladder program, they just did the accreditation from St. Louis Police Academy because you get the same credits as you do with them.
So they have like an equivalency of training kind of thing?
Yeah, I only did like 8 weeks.
Okay. And your assignments?
I did some intern in car theft.
Okay.
And I did a little bit of but mostly I just a beat cop.
Okay.
The officer quickly let them go without issuing a citation or even a warning, exposing a clear double standard, treating fellow officers differently than regular citizens.
This is the driver. We're just going to let you off with verbal warning.
Okay.
Appreciate everything you guys have done, being cooperative with us. Be safe tonight, okay?
I appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you. Have a good one. But that was a bull traffic stop.
The man voiced his frustrations and drove away from the officer he saw as corrupt. This body cam footage shows the moment an Ohio police officer was arrested for OVI in Cincinnati last April. Tanner Williams, a 29-year-old officer, admitted to having a few drinks at a bachelor party before being pulled over. A trooper from the Ohio State Highway Patrol stopped Tanner for allegedly drifting out of his lane on the highway. Tanner pulled over without issue, handed over his ID, and it turned out the two were colleagues. However, when it comes to enforcing the law, the trooper treated it as business as usual. He asked Officer Williams if he had been drinking, and Tanner admitted to having just a little. The trooper then asked him to step out of the vehicle.
You have an ID on you, man?
Yeah.
So you got a blue band there. You're in law enforcement? With Milford? I'm not sure where you're coming from tonight, man. Kentucky. I got you. Where you headed to now? To Goshen. I got you. You're the registered owner of the vehicle? Yeah. The reason why I stopped you is you traveled out of your lane back there, man. Anything to drink tonight or anything like that? Yeah? You've had some drinks?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. I'm gonna have you step out for me, okay?
Okay.
As Tanner stepped out of the car, it was clear he was unsteady on his feet.
I'm just gonna walk back to the passenger side of my vehicle, okay? Watch yourself. I'm gonna walk back to the passenger side of my vehicle, okay? Yeah, man, I can smell the alcohol on you pretty bad,
Yeah.
dude. How much have you had, dude?
I've had a little bit. Yeah.
Too much? You in law? You said you're in law enforcement, right?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Go ahead and walk to the passenger side of my vehicle, all right, man? Just have you stand right here, okay? Right here, right here. Yep, I got you. So, keep your hands out of your pockets for me. You can take them like this and put them on your chest, all right? So, where are you coming from?
Covington.
Covington. What were you doing down in Covington?
Bachelor party.
Bachelor party? Why didn't you just stay down there? Right now, what I'll do is I'll place you under arrest for operating a vehicle while impaired, okay? Obviously, you stated it. I know it. And you even stumbled getting out of the vehicle back there. You've had just a little bit too much to drink. Sounds like you made a poor choice tonight, getting in that vehicle, okay? I'm sure since you said you're in law enforcement, you know the deal, okay? We're gonna walk to the front of my vehicle, okay? Just gonna face right here, all right? Go ahead and spread your feet for me, all right? All right, man.
All right, well, still not logging in NPD yet.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions. You have the right to a lawyer present during any questioning. If you're unable to pay a lawyer, one will be appointed to you prior to any question if you so desire.
Although Tanner made a poor choice by driving after drinking, he did cooperate with the officer who stopped him. The trooper handled the situation calmly and made sure everything was done properly. On March 18, 2019, at around 11:30 p.m., an incident started during a traffic stop on California Street at National Avenue Northwest in Grand Rapids, where the police tried to stop a driver for suspected speeding.
Good, I'm Officer Stevens. Stop you for speeding today on Fulton. Do you have your license, registration, and proof of insurance? You weren't? What's the speed limit?
30.
It's 25. How fast do you think you're going?
I was going over 5.
Okay, I was doing 35 and I couldn't catch you. So that's 10
I
over.
wasn't going fast, officer.
Okay, well, it's between you, me, the video, and my speedometer. So you get your license, registration, proof of insurance?
I don't have my license on me right now.
Why is that?
It's not my vehicle. This is my girlfriend's vehicle. So.
Whose house is this right here?
This is my mama's house. I don't know if she hurts.
What was your name?
Huh?
What was your name?
Trail.
Your name's Trell?
Yeah.
What's your last name, Trell? Listen to me. Stop digging around and listen to me.
I'm looking for the stuff for you.
Okay, well, I need to know your name because you're driving a vehicle.
All right. It's Trail.
Trail what?
Trail Brown.
All right, Mr. Brown, step by the car for me.
Why do I step on
The driver, named Trell, didn't provide his license or insurance to the officers, which was an offense. When the cops asked him to get out of the car, he refused, leading to a series of unfortunate and disturbing events that followed.
How am I under arrest?
You don't have your license on you. It's a misdemeanor in the state of Michigan.
That's not a misdemeanor.
Okay, step out of the car.
Why do I step out the car?
If you don't step out of the car, you'll be charged with hindering opposing.
I didn't do nothing. My son up in the car
Okay,
right here.
great. I'm glad you know the law.
All right, let me make sure I'm
Step out of the car. You're under arrest for refusing. You're refusing to obey a lawful command. Now you're under arrest. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. I'm gonna bust the window and drag you out. I'm gonna bust you out. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. You're under arrest. Step out of the car. You're under arrest. I'm gonna break the window. I'm gonna break the window. Step out of the car. 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 Open the door. You're under arrest. Open the door. Open the door. Grab me. Open. Grab me. Step out of the car. You're under arrest. Let me see your hands. Step out of the car. You're under arrest. Step out of the car, you're under arrest. Open this door. Exit the vehicle.
I'm about to get out. Let me get out.
Put your hands up.
Let me get out.
Put your hands up.
You're gonna get tased. You don't get out. You got hand free. Hey, get out of the ground. Get out of the ground now. Out of the ground.
When the officers arrived, they used a taser to remove the driver from the car. A nearby resident recorded the scene, showing one officer punching the driver multiple times while trying to restrain him on the ground outside the vehicle. The situation escalated further as other officers continued to curse at him throughout the incident.
You better pull. You get tased again if you keep around. You got that?
Although Trell, the driver, wasn't physically harmed and didn't ask for medical care, he was arrested and taken to the Kent County Jail on charges of resisting arrest and driving with a suspended license. The officer involved was put on paid administrative leave while the department's internal affairs unit looked into the use of force during the arrest. In November 2016, Baltimore cops stopped Shamir Collins, claiming her car had a strong odor. They stated that they found bags of illegal substances during a search, and Collins was charged with serious drug crimes. However, her lawyer later released a shocking video showing an officer planting substances in her car and then pretending to find them. At first, the officer's body cam footage appeared normal, but then the cameras seemed to malfunction.
Get it up. Oh well.
Yeah, it should be 2 phones in there.
One on the driver's seat.
Okay.
No, I know.
Let me do the back of this. You do the trunk, Keith?
Yeah.
On the spare tire? Yep. Is your license in here?
For some reason, the body camera stopped recording for 30 minutes. When another officer arrived to search the car again, the cameras suddenly began working again.
Well, here you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, I knew it. I thought they were freaking out.
That's the weed smell right there,
That's
too.
why they were freaking out.
Oh, these are like little 5s.
Yeah. She had a Maxim 5 weed in a pocket. Jacket pocket.
These little small bags, and here's
Hey, I'm gonna go hot just for this recovery and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've been off because I wasn't obviously hiding, so.
Want me to give Sergeant a call?
Yeah.
Hey, we're good.
You can actually hear and see the officers tampering with their body cameras as soon as the other officer arrives.
Oh my God, I knew it. That's why they were freaking out.
That's the weed smell right there,
That's
too.
why they were
There
freaking
you go.
out.
Oh, these are little 5s.
Want me to give Sergeant a call?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we're good. You guys, I'm you. Had me all nervous.
You want to call them, make sure they know that. I'm going to call Sergeant right now. I'm going to go 1062. Keep looking over there.
Yeah, reach up under there deep, man. I'm still on, by the way. So if you, are you still on?
Yeah.
Okay.
After the video surfaced, things took a serious turn. 2 officers were reported to internal affairs, and all their cases were put on hold. 5 cases, including Collins, were dismissed because the evidence was unreliable. While some cops believe they're above the law, seeing them held accountable gives us hope. Unfortunately, many corrupt officers still get away with breaking the law, but we'll continue to expose them one by one. On November 21st, 2023, officers from the Melvindale Police Department stopped a 20-year-old man for hitting some traffic cones while driving. What began as a routine traffic stop quickly turned into a confrontation between the man and the officer.
Get out the car. Drop your phone. Drop your phone.
What did I do?
Drop your phone.
What did I do?
I'm telling you to drop your phone.
Stop.
Drop your phone.
Stop.
Drop your phone!
I didn't even do anything.
Drop your phone! Drop your phone! I'm telling you to step out the car.
Why?
Step out the car!
The driver had the right to know why he was being stopped, so he asked the officer. However, the cop, fueled by his own arrogance, used force by grabbing the driver by the collar and repeatedly attempting to pull him out of the car.
The car!
Why?
Step out of the vehicle!
Tell me why.
I'm telling you to step out. You're being non-compliant. Step out the car.
Come on. Come on.
Stop!
What are you?
Stop!
You told me to get out of the car.
Stop!
What do you want me to do?
6'4" fighting with one.
What are you doing?
Stop!
You told me to get out of the car. Now you want... What are you doing? Let me out of the car. What did I do?
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
What did I do? What did I do?
No, just...
He just told me to get out the car. Sir, I don't know what just happened. What's going on?
The situation didn't end there. When the officer took the driver's phone, he acted rudely, grabbing it aggressively as if it were a weapon. None of this was needed, but a cop driven by his ego didn't see it that way.
Sergeant Ramos, Melvindale PD. Where do you live?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing in Melvindale?
I was just going to a smoke shop and then going home.
Okay. All right. So this officer pulled you over, and he asked you for your driver's license, I'm assuming, right?
I couldn't find it, so I told him to look me up.
Okay. All right. Then what happened?
And then he started yelling at me. He started being really rude with me. And when I'm irritated with someone, I start to show the same.
Well, I don't know you, so I don't know you. This is the first time I'm meeting with you, so.
Okay, sir. Okay. He told me to give him my car keys and started pushing me out the car. Then he told me to come with him. Then he pushed me back inside the car after he told me to come with him. And then he started telling y'all that I was resisting his arrest.
A sergeant arrived shortly after, and his approach gave the suspect some hope. The sergeant calmly heard his side of the story, allowing him to explain why he resisted and why his phone was in the car.
What's your name? Alexander. What's your first name? I'm not being bubbly with you, I'm being real with you, okay? You assaulted one of our officers, but they're all misdemeanor charges, so none of that is a felony level crime. But you putting your hands on the officer, that's a crime. You can't do that. You understand that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay. So what's gonna happen tonight is obviously you're gonna have to come with us. We're gonna do fingerprints and everything. Take your pictures and whatnot. We're gonna look up your names and everything to see if you got any warrants, anything that we need to know about. You had any previous run-ins with police about anything? Okay, so that works in your favor. Because if you
have with me not having insurance.
Okay, I'm talking about serious crimes. Like, were you involved in it? Okay. No, okay.
He confused me when he said get out of the car. Then he pushed me back into the car.
So he confused you to the point where you had to kick him? How does that make any sense?
I didn't know what else to do. There's something not right with me. What are y'all not understanding? There's something not right with me in the head. I didn't know what else to do.
Christian, let me explain to you how this works, okay, brother? So right now the charges are down.
You're okay. Take it easy, dude.
Did you, I think Windward ran her. Okay. He's gonna obviously go, and then if you can drive, I'm gonna have you meet me at the station. We'll fill out the paperwork. You'll go to the clinic, and then based on the doctor's recommendation, we'll go from there, okay?
After searching the car and finding nothing, the officers discovered that the man had a medical condition. They explained the process to him to help calm him down, took him to a doctor for a checkup, and then brought him to the lockup. The charges against him are unclear, but the officer who behaved inappropriately should be held responsible. Our next case involves Officer Mabel from the Lanoke County Sheriff's Office. On April 7, 2024, a journalist and YouTuber named Justin McHenry was at the Lenoir County Courthouse in Lanoke, filming public areas of the courthouse to share with his audience. Let's see what happens when he begins filming on the courthouse grounds.
Hello, I was just reading your signs real quick. I'm working on a story. I was just coming in to work on my story here in the building. I don't need to go in the courtroom. What's that?
Don't record me.
Do you work for the public? Who do you work for, ma'am?
I work for the sheriff's office.
Okay, then I can record you. It's actually my First Amendment right to do that. If you work for the government, I'm allowed to record anyone that works for the government in their course of duty.
Anything you have in your pockets goes in the bucket?
Sure. I'm not here to start anything with anybody. I just wanted you to know that. Can I get your name, please? Mabel's? Okay, thank you. I'm Justin. Look at this, the Bill of Rights right here. So nobody in here better have anything to say. Pardon me, Miss Mabel's? Yeah. Is this sign talking about these stairs right here, the restricted area? I don't want to go anywhere I can't go, so I just want to make sure. No, you cannot go up that stairwell. I can't? Okay. That's what I was asking. I'm just working on a story, just looking at everything that's for display in the building.
What kind of story you did?
Right now, I'm just trying to document everything that's in the Lone Oak building. But I'll just straight tell you, honestly, sometimes it turns into cops being called because I have a camera and people don't like that. And so sometimes it turns into that.
The cannon out there, it's pretty neat.
I was checking that out when I first got here. It's a 3-inch rifle, they were calling it.
Yeah, they've got the rods out there in the glass cases.
Oh, for real?
They used to stuff the cannonballs in it. You want to get
here?
those glass cases?
Oh, I didn't know that's what that was.
Go to the cannon.
Oh, cool. Thank you. What the hell? Y'all shut the door on me?
Oh, we were just talking about something.
Talk about me?
No.
Why you shut the door on me then?
It wasn't on you. We just sometimes close the door like when court's going on and we're having conversations.
So you don't care if I'm filming, but as soon as I leave, you're gonna shut the door on me?
No.
Oh, I can ask you.
I think you're being very defensive. We're not trying to attack you at all.
Well, you're like, hey, go check out this, and then the door shuts.
Oh, no, I was just talking to her.
Hey, go outside and look at that, and then the door shuts.
That's historical.
And then the door shuts.
You're being weird.
You're being weird. You guys are being weird. You didn't need to shut the door on me.
You are welcome to film here. Like, I don't have any problem with that.
I'm not.
I don't have any problem with you standing in here, and actually closing the door had nothing to do with you.
Okay.
Is there anything that...
No, no, I don't.
From this office?
I don't even want to bother y'all anymore. I was just kind of like, well, that was weird. The door got shut on me.
Excuse me. Right.
Oh, no.
You don't need to be combative in our office.
I'm not combative. I was laughing. You got...
I asked you why you're being combative with us.
When was I being combative?
When I asked you if we want to close our office...
When was I being combative?
You want me to lock it?
Well, you can't do that. If you lock it, then you need to lock it for everyone. You can't just pick and choose me.
Nicely.
You can't pick and choose me.
Move on.
It's everyone or no one.
Something that you said or something that you did, she felt was aggressive. So it...
Well, I have it all on camera, thankfully. Thankfully.
To ask you to move on.
Officer Mabel says she can ask Mr. McHenry to move because she thinks his tone is aggressive. However, the First Amendment protects the right to film in public spaces and freedom of speech, so her claim might not be valid. Let's see what happens as Mr. McHenry continues.
You actually
if
don't.
They feel that way.
So law trumps
my job
feelings.
is to secure them from the public.
But no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I promise you it's not. Feelings do not trump the law. Let's everyone calm down and de-escalate a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm asking you to move on away from this office.
If you move on, I'll move on. If you go that way, I'll go that way. I'll take every step you take.
Okay, well then we'll walk together. So go.
I'm not going with you. I'm going the opposite way you go. So whatever way you go, I'll go the opposite. How about that? I don't like being told what to do for no reason. I'm not trying to go in there, sir, just so you know, but if you do shut that for me, you have to shut it for everybody.
I shut the door because we're trying to have court down there and you're being really loud. So I need y'all to move on down the road, please.
You can't.
Thank you.
All right. I'm not going to interrupt anything.
I'm not going to argue with you.
All right, I'm not going to argue with you either, sir. Can I get your name real quick, please?
No, sir.
Do you work for the public?
I do not.
So you don't have any business telling me what to do? No.
Go on.
If you don't work for the public, I don't want to hear from you, sir.
And you're interrupting my court.
I'm not interrupting anything.
Just go.
Hey, if you quit talking to me, I'll quit talking to you, and then there's no sound. So what am I
you just
am I
want to argue
interrupting?
with somebody, so just go.
I'd rather you just left me alone, honestly.
Well, you started it, go.
No, I didn't. I'm minding my own business asking questions about the building. So you guys are starting stuff with me because I have a camera.
I asked you to keep it down because we're out trying to have court.
And I'll agree to that.
Okay.
It says you work for Lone Oak County, so you do work for the public, so you do need to tell me your name.
Yes.
What's his name?
My name's Bobby.
All right, and what's your last name, sir?
McMillian.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bobby McMillian, who works at the courthouse, tells Mr. McHenry he can't film inside because he's being disruptive. However, legally, no one can stop someone from filming in a public space. Let's see how this situation ends.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bother anyone. I'm just looking at what you got displayed for the public. What are these things?
They're just some little things that I bought because I'm the treasurer, and they're just little coins.
Cool. Alrighty. You guys have a good day.
Hey, you too.
That's him coming? Is that you?
Oh, excuse me.
What's going on?
I got a call from the ladies downstairs about a bad person in their home.
Oh, combat. So the fire truck here?
I asked him to leave.
I was trying. Oh, weird. She told 2 lies right off the bat, and I have it all on film, but I'm not being combative with anyone. I've been extremely polite. All I've done is ask questions about the building and about Lone Oak, trying to find out more about the history, and I have it all on film from the very second I got here. This all started when I was actually just talking to some ladies down here in this back office. They were being cool. They're like, oh, you can film, check this out, check that out. And then they're like, hey, check that out in the hallway. So I go check it out in the hallway, and the door slams behind me. But it didn't shut. It kind of slammed and then came back open. So I was just like, what? Did you guys slam the door on me? And then they were like,
Let me stop.
blah, 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 blah.
Let me stop for just a second. I got to slow a lot of people down.
Wow, so emergency?
Everything's 10-50.
Yeah. Like, I'll talk to you guys. I wasn't doing anything.
You're fine. You got to understand, we got a heightened sense of alert when somebody presses a
they should have done that.
The sheriff's office comes.
Wow.
Hang tight.
What's up, guys? It's just me.
How are you?
Hey, no, I'm cool, man.
This is Sheriff Staley.
Hey, I'm Justin, dude.
Yeah, what's up?
I didn't know the...
I
don't mind talking to him again. I'll tell him what happened again. I thought someone was hurt or something. I didn't know this was over me.
This is Sheriff John Staley. I'm Chief Matt Edwards, the Lone Police
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Y'all go? Yeah. Chef, say go tonight.
So, yeah. So I have everything on film since the minute I got here. I'm just checking out. I'm learning about the history of Lone Oak, about the courthouse. I've been extremely polite with everyone, just like I am right now. The very last one on the left, I was just in there, and they were cool too. They're like, hey, check this out, check that out. I don't care if you film. And then they were like, hey, go check out those little cannon pushers out in the hallway. So as soon as I walk out in the hallway, they slam the door behind me. But it doesn't shut, it kind of slams and opens. And I kind of laugh and like swing it back open. And I was like, I'm not trying to bother y'all. If you don't want me in here, no problem. I was just wondering why y'all said check this out with a smile and then slammed the door behind me.
Yeah, okay.
And then that was it. That was literally the height of the disaster.
It's just the alarm button that was pressed.
Oh, the security lady might have did it.
Did you talk to our security?
She came down and said I had to leave the building, and I told her I'm not trying to start anything. I'll walk away, but I don't need to leave the building.
Somebody in the judge's office or somewhere here, they push the button, may have said that, but we'll take care of that. If you want to let them all go. And, hey, Danny, will you turn my lights off? Yes, sir. I'll find out what was pushing. But you're welcome to be here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. The only rooms I went in that were clearly for the public to go in, you know.
Yeah, like this here. I got a lot of history about this. You'll talk about it. Actually, I watched it.
You do? All right, cool. I was wondering if you knew who I was, because I was going to tell you one way or another, but...
I see it every once in a while. I review that stuff because we're constitutionalists. Matt worked with me for years.
Good deal.
He's the chief over here now. Whenever they push a button, we're all going to come because we don't know what it is. It's not like a call that says, hey.
Right. Imagine hitting hitting that button, knowing what's going to happen over me. Well, next time you're going to be like, is this a real emergency or is it a guy with a camera?
Well, what I'll do is get with all the elected officials and I'll go over with them exactly what this is. Yeah. Of course, there's no trouble here. We just
cool.
We're coming to make sure.
Exactly when I came in and they said they pointed to you, and I'm like, what's going on?
That's when I was like, oh, I see what's happening.
Let's just try to figure that out.
What does security say? She let you in, let you walk around?
She just didn't want me to film her. That was it. Yeah. That's whatever. Yeah.
What I will do, we want to go over especially the First Amendment auditors. I guess, is that what you call yourself?
Yeah. I call myself a journalist, but.
Same thing. So I'll walk through and just kind of talk to them. So people know we need to educate them, and we'll work on educating them. I'll do that with all the
Awesome. I appreciate you, sir.
All right, man.
Have a good day. You guys need to be more picky about what you hit the emergency button for. That was not a good thing to do. They're kind of upset about that.
You know, hey, buddy. I know this. That's the treasurer now.
Yes, sir.
What's your page name?
The Random Patriot.
The Random Patriot. All right, man.
Thanks, brother.
Call me?
Yes, sir.
The sheriff's office is at the end of town. Feel free to head back.
I might do that. Cool.
We're there.
All right.
Mr. McHenry was informed by Officer Mabel's boss, the police chief, that he was allowed to film in the courthouse. The chief assured that more training on the First Amendment would be provided. Mr. McHenry then left and continued filming other locations in the county. It's unclear whether he later filed a lawsuit or complaint against Officer Mabel. Meet Mike Nelson, a blind veteran. On February 4th, 2020, he was at the Guilford County Health Department in Greensboro, North Carolina, asking about mental health and reproductive health services. Out of the blue, Officer Robertson from the county security approached him. Here's what happened next.
And then went private sector? Yeah. Did you know if they just kept the same building and just a private company came in? Yeah. Yeah, because that's once they told me it was a private company, I was like, oh, okay. I thought that was part of the department.
You have to leave, you know that, right?
What's that?
You have to leave. You can't have people kind of sitting around. I like to talk to you.
Uh-huh.
You have to leave.
Oh, why is that?
You don't have official business here. You're taking care of it.
Oh, I do have official business here.
You are taking care of it.
No, I'm working on a news story.
A news story?
Yeah.
What kind of news story are you working on?
Well, like identifying where the civil services are with the Department of Health, and you guys helped me verify that the mental health isn't part of that, and then...
You've been to social services.
Well, yeah, I went to social services, but I didn't get the whole rundown of everything. Some of the stuff is...
Turn on your camera.
Oh, sorry.
So you were not filming me.
Oh, please don't touch my things.
Because that's against the law.
What is?
To film me without my permission.
Oh, actually, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
Do you know what law that is? What law is that? Your law? Well, who are you?
You need to leave.
It's actually illegal.
If you don't have business, you need to leave.
You touching my camera is actually illegal, sir.
It's illegal for you. No, I didn't damage your camera.
No, but you touched it without my permission.
Your camera, you can't see right. So your camera's light is in my eyes. So
Oh, the light's on?
The light's on.
Oh. Sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, that's much better.
All right. So, to do what?
Flashing.
Is it still flashing?
It's not flashing now, but
okay.
the light is.
I'm gonna find this guy's got a supervisor, because this is not cool. We're running out of time here. Sir, are you still over here? Sir? Excuse me. Hi. Do you know where that gentleman was that was talking to me? Oh, thanks. Hi. No, do you have a supervisor I can talk to? No supervisor on? Okay. Do you know if there's a building manager or something? All right. Let me find somebody else if we want to be helpful. Hi, are you still there? Do you know if there's like a building manager or a kind of supervisor that can come assist?
In Greensboro, probably, but we have a facilities person.
Sure, like any kind of supervisor role, like administration, management, or something. Yeah, because can you tell me this gentleman's name? Like he grabbed my phone, like to try to get my property, and he's not telling me who he is. Okay, yeah, if you just get an admin person, that's a great thing. At the health department here in High Point. So you grab, so he's flashing in my
okay. We'll take care of that later. But what I need you to do now,
well,
I need you to turn.
How do I file a complaint or criminal report?
You can file that through Guilford County.
Okay. Are you his supervisor?
No, I'm not his supervisor. Okay.
Can you identify him for me? Because I need a name to go with the complaint or the criminal complaint.
Also, he'll identify himself.
Can you tell your name, please?
Mr. Nelson's interaction with security took an unexpected turn when Officer Robertson asked him to stop filming inside the health department, claiming it could violate other people's privacy. This request raised concerns about Mr. Nelson's rights. As the situation continued, tensions grew, and it seemed like things were about to escalate.
Are you going to leave? Yes, now they're asking you to leave, and you're not leaving the county building.
So hold on, second-degree trespass is if you're on the property.
Are you going to leave?
I'm trying to clarify what's going on. So second-degree trespass is if you're on the property of another and you're without permission, or you are asked to leave or told to leave and you refuse. Is that right? Is my understanding of that right?
Whatever it is you want to be.
Well, I just want to understand what you're threatening. Like if
I'm not threatening you.
Nobody's
Are you going to leave, sir?
Well, I'm trying to clarify.
Are you going to leave? Yes or no?
Absolutely. Yes, I will absolutely leave.
Let's go.
I'm just trying to clarify
because now I'm about
what's
to put
going
cuffs on you if you don't.
Wait a minute. So you are going to use violence against me? I'm trying to clarify.
Not violence.
Like taking away my freedom is absolutely violence.
Sir, Are you going to leave right now or not?
Yes, I'm trying to clarify.
Let's go.
What do you mean by secondary trespass?
Let's go. 5 seconds. I'm going to take you, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
A property of another. That means it's.
All right, go ahead, turn around.
What are you doing? Whoa! Stop! What are you doing? Who are you? Stop! Who are you? Stop! Who are you? Stop! Who are you? Stop! Who are you? I don't know who you are. Stop! This is assault and battery. Stop! Help! Somebody help me! Stop! Ow! You're hurting me! Stop! Why are you doing this? Ah! What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Roll over now! Who are you? Roll over. Who are you? I don't know who you are! Roll over. I'm breaking my arm! Turn around, sir. Who are you? Roll over. Who are you? Please help! Stop! Please help me! Somebody help me!
Mr. Nelson tried to explain that his phone and camera were assistive tools that helped him record his interactions so his wife could guide him. Despite this, the situation escalated when security officers forcefully threw him to the ground, handcuffed him, and placed him in a wheelchair, which he claims led to a broken neck. After the incident, Mr. Nelson received medical care at a hospital and was later discharged. To his shock, he was charged with second-degree trespassing and resisting, raising concerns about how security handled the situation and how the justice system treats individuals with disabilities. Trooper Jackson Little of the Arkansas State Police pulled over a man named James on November 13th, 2020 for allegedly speeding. The conversation between them begins when Trooper Little approaches James's car, which had its window partially rolled down. Here's how the interaction unfolded.
Howdy.
Roll us down all the way, man.
Why is that?
Roll it down all the way so I can talk to you better.
We can talk, right? I mean,
roll it down all the way. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
What law is that?
Why are you starting this, man?
Well, you're telling me to roll my window. We can talk, right?
Yeah, roll it down more.
But why?
So I can talk to you better, man. I'm not going to talk to you through a crack like this.
We can talk.
I'm not trying to be rude to you, anything like that.
I'm really not trying to be rude to you either, but...
So what's the deal? Why don't you want to roll it down all the way?
Because I don't have to.
You want to?
You just
trying to be difficult?
I'm not trying to be difficult. Do you want my license registration?
Yeah, if you don't care.
What's the reason for stopping me?
First off, okay, I'm Trooper Jackson Little with the Arkansas State Police, okay?
I appreciate that.
The reason I'm pulling you over is speeding. You know how fast you're going?
I do.
How fast are you going?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay, I got you going 87 in the 65, man. That's a little quick.
I got this dash cam here.
Yeah.
And it records my speed.
Okay, how fast does it say you're going?
I'm not going to answer that question, but I know it wasn't that. This is registration, insurance. I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
I'm really not trying to be difficult with you, sir.
So what's the deal then?
Well, what deal?
Like why are you just being so defensive and argumentative?
With what?
Everything I'm saying.
Well, I don't believe...
I'm not being cooperative by rolling the window down. It's not a huge deal. I'd like to talk to you better, you know, instead of...
I think that we're talking fine though, aren't we?
We were, but it's not...
Well, hold on. Well, let's start over.
We're not going to argue.
I don't want to argue with you, but let's start over.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
My name's James. You have my ID here.
Nice to meet you, man.
And I just don't... The reason for the window, I'm not trying to be defensive or argumentative or anything.
Yeah.
I just don't like to have it all the way down.
Why's that?
I just don't.
Why is that, man?
I just don't.
Okay. Everyone's different, I guess.
Everyone is a little different, yeah. You like it down, I don't, you know.
Okay. Everything looks good here. So you don't think you were speeding?
I don't want to answer any questions regarding that.
Why not?
It's
not a huge deal, man. It's just speeding.
I get it, and
James exercises his rights by refusing to fully roll down his window and disclose information that could potentially incriminate him.
I think we have a disagreement on what the law says on the window.
What's the deal, man? Honestly, like what?
Well, there's zero deal.
Okay, so just what?
You've got me stopped.
Yeah.
You're accusing me of speeding, you say?
Yeah.
I've handed you my documents. I'm doing everything I'm legally required to do.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you think I have a deal.
I just don't. Why can't you just roll? Like what's so hard about just click?
Well, what's wrong with you said that so we can talk, but we're talking right now. So
there's nothing
what
wrong
other
with
reason is there?
I'm just curious, honestly, why you can't just roll it down all the way.
I
don't know why don't
I'm just curious of why you're so stuck on it.
It just blows my mind. Like, why can't you just roll it down all the way, man? Like,
It blows my mind that you can't let it go. I thought we moved past this.
It's just a little funny to me, man. I'm behind the whole cop thing. I'm just kind of curious why you won't do it. Put your stuff back, man. Here's what we're doing, okay?
All right.
Your record looked pretty dang good. I didn't see a speeding warning or ticket on there, okay?
Okay.
On you off with the warning, okay?
I really
you don't think
appreciate
you're going that fast, but radar said you were, but I'm not writing you a ticket.
That's what I was going to ask, is if you're on radar, because I'm not lying to you, I wasn't going that fast.
How fast? Since we're beyond that, how fast was it?
I really can't answer that question.
Well, I'm not writing you a ticket, man. It's a warning, so I'm just curious what it says.
I understand, but there's a formality that's got to take place there.
What do you mean formality?
My right to remain silent on things.
I'm not going to walk back there and rewrite a ticket, man. I can promise you that. I'm just curious.
I can promise I won't answer the question.
You have my word. I'm not going to do that. I promise you. That's on camera. That's on my camera.
And you got camera?
I do.
Do you run body cam?
No, we run a body mic. So
okay.
See, we're troopers.
Yeah.
We don't go into houses, anything like that, really. So
right.
There's really no need for everything's on camera right here, so there's no need for me to have a body camera like this. But
I think the body cams help police as well as citizens.
Yeah, some state agencies have it.
Yeah, I think that
ours doesn't.
I get it. Yeah,
Arkansas is behind. Us getting some, but do what?
Arkansas is just behind on everything.
I mean, something like that. There's been talks about us getting some, but like I said, we do just everything right here in front of the car. So I mean, there's some pluses and negatives too. I mean, like, it can help you in court, if you had a body cam right here to prove something did not, like, if we were to go off and get in the fight way over there or something like that, that could help us out there. But like I said, we're troopers, so we do everything's right here at the car usually, but we don't go in the house and stuff like that. So
it makes sense.
But yeah,
it makes sense.
But yeah, man, what's your name again?
My name's James.
Okay, nice to meet you, man. I'm Jackson. Nice to meet you.
You too. What was your badge number?
587.
587. Is any of that going to be on the?
Oh, let's see. Should be. Yeah, name's right there. Badge number's right there, okay?
Perfect, man.
But yeah, besides that, man, I know you don't think you're speeding. My radar said you were, but just be careful, okay?
Absolutely. You too, for sure.
I appreciate it, man. Like I said, not every cop's bad, man.
No,
we're here to keep people safe.
I think the majority of police are good.
Yeah.
The saying goes, a few bad apples spoil the bunch. Yeah. And I think that's a bad case of what's happening.
I can understand why you'd be, a little defensive of a cop walking up to you and stuff. But,
sure.
But man, I'm not here to hurt you. I can promise you that.
I got you.
And
I'm not here to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
So.
I believe that, man. That's why I'm not making a big deal out of it. But
cool.
I'm just saying, sometimes the little things like that give us clues. I mean, you're not a bad guy, so that's not the case here. But those little things, sometimes mean a lot more than what's just a little thing. So just
absolutely,
just keep that in mind, man. Some guys might not be as nice about it as me, but clearly, I'm saying you're clearly not a bad dude. So
I try to function within the bounds of the law. That's it.
Yeah, some guys, they might have sat here and made you get out of the car and stuff, but like I said, you're clearly not a bad guy, so I'm not going to make a huge deal out of it. But just
and I appreciate that.
Keep that in mind. Some guys might not take that the same as I did. So just
I got you.
But I appreciate it, man. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
You have a good day.
Yeah. You too.
Officer Little decides to let James off with a warning instead of giving him a ticket. When James requests the officer's badge number, Officer Little provides it, and then they both go their separate ways. However, there are no updates regarding whether James will pursue any legal action against Officer Little. In August 2019, a California Highway Patrol officer stopped a biker for an entirely unjustified reason, not realizing that this man wasn't going to let it go.
Split lanes, but you can't pass on the right.
Does it say that in the statute?
Statute of what?
For lane splitting, lane sharing.
Yeah, you can't pass on the right, bro. It's
okay. Does it say that in the lane sharing statute?
I don't know what the lane sharing statute is.
So the rules governing.
There's not 2 lanes. So if there's 2 lanes, so let's just say.
I'm gonna reach for my phone.
It was clear that the cop had no idea what he was talking about, but fortunately for him, he was about to learn a tough lesson.
Okay. Okay.
So I need your license, registration, insurance, please.
All right, hold on 1 second. This is the DMV website. California law does not allow or prohibit motorcycles from passing other vehicles proceeding in the same direction within the same lane. Within the same lane. Has nothing to do with 2 lanes. I was within the same lane. I wasn't past the white line.
All right, I'm not gonna argue, man. Can you read that again? I'm sorry.
Sure. Well, here, you read it right there. California law does not allow or prohibit, that means I'm allowed to do it, from passing other vehicles proceeding in the same direction within the same lane. A practice often called lane splitting, lane sharing, or filtering. Lane sharing has absolutely 0 to do with 2 lanes. I did not break the law. Okay, what is your cause for pulling me over and asking for my information?
Don't say passing within the lane.
No, I'm just showing you the law.
Bro, listen to me. I'm not here to argue with you. I just need your license, registration, insurance, okay?
Okay, and I'm asking you for what purpose?
I just told you, because you're passing vehicles within the same lane on the right.
That's allowed.
Safe passing on the right. I'm not talking about lane splitting. You're not splitting lanes. You're passing vehicles on the right.
Okay, this literally just says lane sharing.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about splitting lanes on the right. You're allowed to pass vehicles on the right.
Show me where it says where I have to do it on the left or right.
Let me see your license.
This cop seemed to think that acting like a child would get him what he wanted, but instead of backing down, he made things worse by doubling down.
In order for you to ask me for that information, I have to have broken the law, correct?
Correct.
Okay, great, thank you, great, okay, this is being recorded. So, if I have to provide you my information, I want to know what law I broke, because I clearly just showed to you, this is from the California DMV.
Bro.
You are misinterpreting and misunderstanding the law, man.
There's also a law that says you cannot pass unsafely on the right.
Okay, so I have this on tape. Show me where I passed unsafely.
I will. Let me see your license, registration, and...
So again, what law did I break?
I just explained it to you.
You didn't. I just explained to you I'm allowed to do that.
You're allowed to pass vehicles on the right if there's 2 lanes.
No, has nothing to do with 2 lanes.
Okay, let me explain something to you.
Has nothing to do with 2 lanes.
Explain lane splitting to you.
I just did.
Let me explain it to you.
Oh, you're going to explain it different than the law.
You know the law.
No, I can read English.
Okay. All right, well, I can too. So let me explain my interpretation of lane splitting.
Okay, your interpretation as opposed to facts.
Okay. Facts, lanes, whatever you want to call it, man. Let me explain to you what I consider lane splitting.
Despite his rude attitude, he was about to make a critical mistake in his argument, one that the man wouldn't hesitate to take advantage of.
Doesn't say here, right?
If you've got 2 lanes or more,
okay,
in one direction, and you go in between the lanes, whether you're in the lane to the right or the left, so you're sharing the lane, or you're on the dividing broken white lines, that would be splitting the lanes. Does that make sense?
And where you're wrong, okay, that's your interpretation of it. That's not what the black and white says. And look, it even says, man, listen, within the same lane. It has nothing to do with 2 lanes.
Yeah, lane splitting though, we're not talking about lane splitting.
No,
here.
hey, I'm talking about what the law says.
But you're looking at this as lane splitting. There's no 2 lanes to split, my man. You understand that? There are no 2 lanes to be splitting here.
Okay, so show me right there where it says it has to be 2 lanes.
The officer, now baffled, became desperate to turn the argument in his favor, but the man stood his ground.
Look, right there as it says, lane sharing.
Right,
sharing.
While you're splitting lanes.
No. That's not what it says. It says, look, right there, lane sharing.
I'm gonna make this so simple for you, man. Give me your license, registration, insurance. I will look it up to clarify and show you.
I'm showing you right here.
Bro, you're looking at the DMV web. There's vehicle code. Okay.
Okay.
Let me look it up and I'll explain it to you better.
Okay. All right, I'll tell you what. All right. Why don't you look it up? And if I broke the law, do so. I'll gladly hand you my information.
Even after his defeat, the officer, following a brief conversation with his supervisor, came back with an even more ridiculous excuse to demand the man's ID.
Man, my intention of stopping you was because it was for safety issues, right? But reading the law, it is not clearly stated as far as whether or not you could be passing on the right in 1 lane or 2. All right, so I just called my supervisor.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, dude, I don't know anything about that because I never write it because it's not clearly written in law.
Sure
it is. Well, it's not.
No, except it is.
Well, except it doesn't clarify whether or not you're allowed to pass. What it says in the same lane, but lane splitting. Well, just hear me out.
Even though his own supervisor recognized there was no real issue, the officer was determined to get the man's ID, continuing to make ridiculous claims.
But the law says within 2 or more rows of traffic in the same lane.
No, that's not what it says.
Yeah, it does, man.
No, it does not. I got no problem giving you my ID, but correct me if I'm wrong, both of you, right? In order for you to ask me for my ID, I have to have committed a crime, correct? You can't just walk up, hold on, let's answer this right. You can't just walk up to somebody and say, give me your ID, right? We don't live in a police state. You guys are meant to enforce the law.
Okay.
So I have to have committed a crime in order for you to give me your ID, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so that's the first.
The cop couldn't have looked more clueless, and eventually he just gave up.
All right, man, everything's good to go. Everything checks out. You see how easy that was?
Well, hey.
All you do is show me your license, man.
No. No, I don't. I don't have to show you my license. What crime did I commit? What crime did I commit?
We're done here, brother.
Great. So 4 officers, all these resources for a crime that never got committed. And you learned something. Hey, man, you guys stay safe. Have a good day.
This cop went back to patrolling the streets, despite clearly lacking the qualifications. In July 2023, an officer from the Niagara Falls Police Department noticed a group of people protesting on the sidewalk. They were dressed differently and holding signs with provocative messages. Let's see what happens when the officer approaches them.
Gentlemen, you can remove the signs or you can come with me. Up to you.
Officer, we are the Bloodstained Men. We believe we have a constitutional right to hold signs in public.
Well, it's vulgar, and it affects other people.
The ACLU has defended our right to protest in
you
public
have the word
spaces.
foreskin on your signs.
Officer,
for public view.
Officer, I suggest you call the city attorney before you push your viewpoint further than this.
I'm telling you to pack it up and move. If you refuse to disperse, you'll be arrested for disorderly conduct.
Who will you arrest? Me or all of us?
All of you.
The officer warns the protesters that they could be arrested for disorderly conduct if they don't leave, but their protest and offensive signs are protected under the First Amendment's freedom of speech. The protesters stand firm, asserting their right to protest, and ask the officer to call their supervisor. Let's see what happens next.
You and how many officers are you going to bring out to do it? So
don't worry, there's more coming.
So you were saying we don't have a right to protest in this town?
Not here on a city sidewalk.
Could you show us the code enforcement?
City sidewalk.
Could you show it to us?
No. You can look it up because you should have got a permit before
we don't
you were
need
out
a permit. The Constitution is our permit,
You need
officer.
a permit out here.
So what is your demand?
Disperse.
Do you realize that puts you in league with only a handful of cities? We've been over 500 cities across the United States.
It's time to go. I'm telling you to go, or we can do it my way. Up to you.
Why do you say it's your way? Who ordered you to do it? So you're doing it on your own?
Because of this.
Because of what?
You have blood on your crotches.
Any laws, officer. We are not breaking any laws. We have a constitutional right to protest. We have a constitutional right to protest in the United States. Were you raised in the same country I was raised in? We have a constitutional right to protest.
So you're refusing to disperse?
I didn't say that. We're talking.
No.
I want to see the legal citation.
It's disperse?
Now what do you mean by disperse?
Go back to your vehicles, pack it up.
Who is your duty officer? Who is your duty lieutenant?
Our duty lieutenant?
Who is in charge?
He's long and gone by now.
Who is in charge?
Probably a B shift lieutenant.
We would like to talk to someone higher than you, officer.
Okay.
We feel that you're making
well, you can put the signs in your vehicle until the duty lieutenant shows up.
We would like to talk to someone in charge, officer. You are making a very bad mistake in judgment here. We have a constitutional right.
We also want to be clear that we're not here to get arrested. We want to assert our rights as much as possible, but we do not. Our goal is not to cause a problem for anyone.
We don't need a permit. The ACLU has confirmed that we don't need a permit to protest in public streets and sidewalks.
We're blocking the sidewalk.
We're not blocking the sidewalk.
You're on the sidewalk.
We do not block. We do not block any. What I'm saying is, Mike, move over a little bit so that they can't claim that we're blocking the sidewalk.
If you're not on the sidewalk, then you're going to be on Sunoco property.
We are not going on private property, officer.
The officer later called their supervisor to clarify the situation and learned that the protesters were allowed to be on the sidewalk. After that, the officer got back in their car and left with nothing else occurring. On August 14th, 2023, Officer Alvarado approached a group sitting on the sidewalk, accompanied by her supervisor. She asked about a Nissan parked nearby, thinking it belonged to the group. Officer Alvarado said they had been driving the car recklessly in the neighborhood, and that she was there because someone had called the police. Let's see how Officer Alvarado talks to the group.
What's up?
You guys live here?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does.
Why?
Because you're hanging out in front of private property.
Well, I'm on a public street now.
Not him, he's sitting there.
Oh, well, sounds personal, no? Are you talking to me?
So what's up with the Nissan?
What Nissan?
The Nissan you were driving. You parked in there. I saw you. Yeah, you.
He was driving?
Is that you guys we saw on Sunset Boulevard? Like 10
He was driving?
You both were in the car.
He was driving though?
One of you were driving.
Oh, so one of us. You were accusing him of driving. So which one is it? Was one of us or him?
Hey, wait, why are you getting all worked up
Why
for?
you pull up on us for no reason? We're literally just sitting here and y'all come here.
You're good, but...
I know.
You guys live here?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does matter.
Why? What if we're going to the park? What if I'm taking a break because my leg hurts? Yeah.
All right, then. Show me you live here and I'll leave you guys alone.
What do you mean?
Because we're here for a radio call, so we're...
You're here for a radio call?
Trying to figure out what you guys are up to.
So why are you asking about the Nissan if you're here for a radio call?
Because we were coming this way, but we saw how you guys were speeding up the street. You guys realize this is residential?
So you're here for a radio call, but you came on us for the Nissan. That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I'm the one asking.
One of you guys the registered owner of the car?
Right, then I don't have to answer questions.
Sir, oh man, is one of you guys the registered owner of the car? Yes, no, maybe.
Are we free to go or we're
you guys, oh yeah, you guys can leave.
Oh, so why you guys here?
If I go back there and I find the car, it's 6 months expired.
Why? The other officer points out that if the car is found on the street, it could be ticketed or even towed because its registration tags expired 6 months ago. Let's see what happens next.
You have a permit?
Oh, we can go back there. We don't need a permit.
You could go?
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
A warrant.
Oh, there we go. Warrant. See, he knows. He knows.
Oh, this isn't my first day on the job.
So you can't go back there without a warrant, though, right?
No.
Oh, so you were just saying you could go back there?
Go back where?
You need to talk to her.
Hold on. I can walk back there.
You're smart.
Hold on.
You think you're smart? You pull up on us for no reason. For a radio call, huh?
Yeah,
Listen.
For a radio call.
Listen. Okay.
I don't know. I don't care.
Listen. If it's your car, listen. If it's your car, it's expired. So if it drives out on the street again, it's gonna get pulled over. It could get impounded. It could get cited. Okay. So I'm cutting you guys a break. I'm not gonna go back there. But if I go back there and I see it, I can technically take it. So
are you gonna take all the other cars that don't have tags too?
Well, I mean, you could do that.
You could?
But the thing is, I saw that car. That's on my attention.
So what about the car that was parked on red? Why you guys didn't do nothing about that? There was literally an Acura parked right there. He literally made a U-turn in front of you.
Man, I'm only one cop and I can only focus on one.
You see what? But why are you guys focusing on me? Is what I'm saying. Like,
what are you guys like? 15?
You know?
Should you be in school right now?
What?
How old are you?
Don't worry about it.
You're not gonna tell me?
For what? For what? No, answer for one. I'll tell you.
I'm just curious.
Oh well, stay curious.
All right.
You guys said we were free to go, though, right?
You guys are good.
Yeah, I never.
Like I said, just watch your speed up the street because we get a lot of complaints here about people doing here, okay? So just watch your speed and no one's gonna bother you and take care of the registration, whoever's car it is. Mr. Smiley. All right, get out of here then.
I'm on a public street. All right, so I can stay here. I'm free to stay. If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, right?
Me, can I go?
That's him. You're talking to me. You're telling me.
You guys are together.
Oh,
you guys are a pair. You're a duo.
You got that wrong.
Hey, this guy looks so happy to be.
Hey, I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna. You know, it's 2023. I'm not gonna question anybody's relationship. You know,
yeah,
friends, homies.
Have a good day. Have a good
real close homies.
Have a good day. Yeah.
Hey.
You guys stay safe out there.
The police found no evidence of any wrongdoing, so the officers left without issuing any tickets, and the situation ended there. On January 17, 2024, photographer Brian Stone got into an altercation with a security guard named James outside a shopping mall in Austin, Texas. James had told a young biker to stop riding around the mall, and Mr. Stone claims that James unexpectedly pepper sprayed him and damaged his camera. Afterward, James called the police to report the incident. Watch as Mr. Stone confronts James despite being sprayed for no clear reason.
What's your name?
James.
James what?
James.
That's all. No, what's your name? What's your name?
James.
Give me your security card. You know it's against the law not to do it, right?
I'm sorry, but
you know.
Hey.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Come on. Come on, James. Yeah, so here we got Professional Security Consultants, Bravo 17541. We got Bravo 17541. License plate P8 70374. License plate
B870368. Are those tags expired? Those tags look expired. Are those tags expired?
Answer questions. Shut up.
No, you do answer questions. You're a public servant.
Negative.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're going to think negative. Are those tags expired? Are your tags expired on those vehicles? Because they look expired.
This guy's just really out of it.
Yeah, get him out here. Get him out here because you sprayed me for. You try to get me direct to security guard.
Oh, I can cuff him. That wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, cuff me. Put your hands on me. See what happens.
Whoa.
Yeah, see what happens. Cuff me.
Got it. All right. Okay. You got about 1 minute.
I got about 1 minute before the cops get here.
That's good. That's good. I'm calling them also.
Yeah, call the cops. Yeah, I assume that was your boss that you're on the phone with, right?
It don't matter who we're on the phone with. You're asking too many questions that we don't have to answer.
You're a public servant and you do have to answer. You also have to give me your card. I know this. Hey, you think you're the first one, dude? You think you're the first one? Yeah, I'm going to make sure. I ain't got to step back. I ain't in your personal space.
Yeah, you are.
No, I ain't. I can't touch you. That's not personal space.
No, you can't walk close to me. That's personal space.
No, no, I can.
9500 South.
Yeah, please get the police out here because these people sprayed me with no cause.
Back up.
I don't have to back up. I can be wherever I want to right here. I'm not in your space. Dude, it's on camera, bro.
You ain't recording.
Recording the whole thing. I even got I didn't realize it until I actually seen this all over my lip. Yeah, call the cops out here. Yeah, call the cops.
Yeah, you're violent, man.
No, I ain't violent. I'm off. You try to come up to me and try to give me orders about what I should be doing.
I didn't come up to you at all.
You weren't even talking to
No, oh, shut the up. Yeah, no, you ain't gonna talk to me like that, bro. I ain't your little kid. Yeah, PSC security here sprayed me for not wanting to take his directive. For not wanting to shut up. Like you run around here, you fat.
You scare me.
You guys got a pair of scissors? He's got a camera in his hand. I do got a marker. Camera. But the weapons that he has are very accessible.
So what? I have the right to bear arms.
As multiple officers, including Officer Mendoza, arrive at the scene in response to the security guard's call, they start investigating the incident. Watch how the situation develops as the officers question both parties involved.
No, name and badge number, please. Name and badge number. Name and badge number. Name and badge number.
Do not resist.
What am I resisting? What are you doing? I'm not resisting. What are you doing?
Put your
hands. What are you holding me for?
Put your hands behind your back.
Why are you holding me for?
Put your hands behind your back.
All right, I'm doing it. Quit trying to manhandle me. Hey.
Listen, just listen. Just listen.
Do not go for that.
I'm not going for no. Tell me to put my hand behind my back.
Listen, just relax, okay?
Hey, I need.
Listen, just relax. Right now is not the time to debate this, okay? Let go of your camera.
No.
Okay, you're gonna put your hand behind your back, or you're gonna.
You violate my rights. You violate my rights.
You're gonna get your hand.
Hey.
Do not move.
He told me to put my hands behind my back, dude.
There's a knife right there.
And I have the right to bear arms. You're unlawfully searching and seizing me.
I got another knife.
Just relax.
I just threw it up over there.
Grab mine.
Why do you need another set of cuffs for? I'm not even resisting you.
Because you're too wide. That's why. We don't want to have your shoulders.
Okay.
Well, as of right now, you're being detained until we investigate what's going on.
Mr. Stone was handcuffed and detained while the officers continued their investigation. This raises concerns about whether his detention was justified, as he was not a threat and had already clarified his role in the incident. Watch how the situation unfolds and the interaction between Mr. Stone and the officers.
So anyways, that's how that escalated. And then when I came up on him, that's when he sprayed me, and I wasn't even close to him.
Okay.
I wasn't even nowhere near.
Where were you standing when he sprayed you?
We were standing over there. Sir, can you move just a little bit so I can see?
Stay over here, though. Stay over here, though.
I'm trying to see. Okay, look, man, I don't know. We were right up over there. So you see where my bike is?
Yeah.
We were somewhere up over in that area over there.
In front of that store?
We might have been in front of Ulta.
Okay. And so that interaction happened. He told you that you got upset, and then that's when he told you he pepper sprayed you. He just pepper sprayed you.
He just pepper sprayed me. I wasn't in his face from none of that.
Where did he pepper spray you? On your camera?
On the camera, in the face. It's all in my eyes and everything. It's all in my eyes and everything. I can feel it.
Okay.
And at first I didn't realize it, okay? Because I mean, I have a pretty high tolerance to this. I can take 2.5 million Scoville, no problems. But unfortunately, I could feel it. And then when I got over to Target, I realized that there were all over my camera when I went to take a picture.
What's your name?
What is that there? Is that his identification?
What's your first name, man?
Is that his identification?
What's your first name?
RAS. What's your RAS?
Man,
What's your RAS?
Why are you making this so much difficult?
I don't need to make it difficult. You guys got me in handcuffs because this man assaulted me.
I'm gonna tell you why you're in handcuffs. They probably already explained to you. Okay, someone called 911 and said that you were trying to stab one of the security.
Yeah, y'all think it's funny right now. Y'all think it's funny right now. Wait till I have jobs. You
Are you? Can you listen?
I'm listening.
Okay. Someone called 911 and said you were gonna try and stab someone.
No, that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because I promise you, if I wanted to stab his fat ass, it would have been done already, and I didn't do anything to him.
Let me explain why I'm here. Like I said, somebody called. Somebody said you tried to punch him and then tried.
Nope.
That's
absolutely
why,
not.
Like I said, I had to put you in handcuffs.
And I guarantee you, I bet you there's other cameras outside of mine. I guarantee you, I bet you there's other cameras in here that I'm going to pull.
That's why I asked you where you were standing.
And I just confirmed with them that they're denying that you ever took either scissors or knife. And like I said, you're in your rights to hold your scissors, right? To have knives on you and stuff like that.
You're right. So why did y'all illegally take my... Why am I detained? Why am I in handcuffs? Because see, now, unfortunately for y'all, hold on, no, I want to tell you how this is going to work out. Because now I'm not detained, I'm arrested.
No, you're not.
It's arrested. As soon as you put the handcuffs on me, that's arresting.
No, you're not.
It is. You've arrested my wrist. That's what it's called, bro.
No, you're not.
Hey, you can play whatever you want when it goes to court. I'm telling you how it's going to work out. Okay? So now that we know for a fact, because I guarantee you, whoever made that report, if it was him, that's lying to an officer, which is a charge on him. It might be a misdemeanor, but that's still a charge on him. So, and I promise you, before we leave up out of here, I'm going to have both of their names, and I'm going to have jobs before the end of the week is up.
Okay. Do you have them? Do you want to provide your name so I can write it?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I want their names. I want their names, and I want their security numbers.
Okay. So you're going to have to identify yourself.
I do not, because I haven't committed a crime. I know my rights.
Okay. So then it's not going to be documented, and you're not going to have their names.
I'm going to get their names regardless. I've already got their company and everything, and I've got their badges and everything, okay? So I promise you, if you don't want to get their names, and I know by law they have to give it to me, that's fine. I'm going to get it regardless. I promise you I'm going to get it.
You're making this so much more.
I'm not. No, I'm not. These guys lied to you, and all I did, here's the thing. Here's the thing. All I did was tell that he does not own me, and he wasn't going to tell me what to do. I'm upset. Of course I'm upset. I got sprayed, and y'all guys got me in handcuffs.
Because
I'm upset.
You
ain't got to explain nothing to me.
Okay.
I haven't broken any law. I haven't done anything wrong, and you got detained. You've got me arrested, and I want their names, and I'm going to get it one way or another. Either I get it from y'all, or I'm going to get it from their company.
Okay. Yeah. We tried to explain that to you several times, but you're just too upset to understand.
You're right. I'm upset. I've been sprayed, and y'all guys got me in handcuffs and questioning me.
And we've explained that to you. We question them as well, so don't say we only question you. We talk to them as well.
Okay, so why aren't they detained in handcuffs?
Because they don't have a weapon on them.
Oh, really?
They're working.
Mace isn't a weapon?
Listen,
So I was assaulted, and you're saying.
Mr. Stone makes a strong point, arguing that his detention shouldn't rely on hearsay, which refers to an out-of-court statement used to prove something as true without allowing the speaker to be questioned. Watch how the situation concludes, and whether the officers address Mr. Stone's argument.
No. I promise you I'm not. I'm taking it just as far as it needs to be. Okay. You know, because the honest truth is I've done everything that I was supposed to do. I didn't do anything. I promise I'm going to have their jobs by the end of the week.
Well, then by all means. I mean, by all means. We have a job to do. We want to make sure we do it
safely. I appreciate that.
We want to make sure that you're
I appreciate
safe.
that.
I don't want anybody saying, oh, he got a big knife and he's trying to pull it out.
What he has to say and make it quick.
All right. You got a CT put on you? That means...
I know what a CT is.
Just tell them what exactly.
I know what a CT is. I don't need you to explain nothing to me. I don't need your directives. And what I'm going to do, because I have business here in this property.
No longer allowed on this property.
9300 block, 9500.
I promise you.
Step back, bro.
I don't need your directives. I promise you by the end of the week, I'm going to have your job, and you can't put a CT on me. Now, you can temporarily. Now, sir, if you don't mind, I would like to be released from handcuffs, since we realize that there's no crime committed.
As soon as the supervisor comes and talks to you, we'll release you, okay?
After the incident was resolved, Mr. Stone was released. He stated that the actions of Mr. James, the security guard, had caused damage to his $3,000 camera. On February 28, 2023, Officer Jay Cardoso and other members of the Newark Police Department approached a YouTuber on the street. The YouTuber, who chose to remain anonymous, recorded the interaction. The police had received a report of an armed individual in Newark, New Jersey, and the YouTuber was believed to match the description. Here's how the confrontation unfolded.
Work with the city of Newark, man. Kick rocks, keep it pushing. I don't know why you're stopping me. I'm working right now. I'm work for the city of Newark. You keep it pushing, you're wasting your time.
You ID on you?
Yeah, I'm ID on you.
Where you working?
We're with the city of Newark.
City of Newark.
Yeah, what you mean what it mean? I'm under official duties working. You stopping me, you don't have reasonable suspicion of a crime. Make sure you put your body cameras on. Alright, making sure. Y'all sitting here wasting my time, man. Make sure y'all got your body cameras on.
They're all on.
Yeah, you don't have no reasonable suspicion of a crime to stop me. And I just told you I was working.
Where you working? Where you working? I mean, you're not telling us. You say you work for the city of Newark. What that mean?
And my ID in the truck. You can't stop me just for having this stuff on, man. Seriously.
No, absolutely not.
I'm telling you, man. Y'all playing with the wrong one. Huh?
We gotta call
Who the supervisor? Yeah, whatever. Come on, don't tell me. Come on, don't talk to me, bro. You don't know who I am. Don't even lie to me. Santiago, don't lie to me, man. I saw one of you come past me already. I ain't got my ID on me. It's in the truck. It's in my garbage.
As mentioned earlier, the YouTuber refuses to reveal his identity when asked by the officers. He also asserts that he is not legally required to do so, which is absolutely correct. Under the 5th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, individuals have the right to remain silent and withhold their identity if providing it could potentially incriminate them. Let's see how the encounter unfolds.
You live around here? You live here?
I just got done picking the garbage up, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you do? You work for the city picking up?
Yeah, work deep sanitation. That's what I'm saying, huh? Now I'm looking for something. That's why y'all stopped me from doing what I got to do. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for my guardian angel. Like, man, I had dropped it out here. That's what I was looking for. My garbage truck up the hill, though. Nah, it's a guardian angel. You know the guardian angel for the light. Yeah, I had it right here. It's my came out, but y'all stopped me like I'm a terrorist, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't appreciate that, man. You know, all the Newark police know who I am. Like, I'm working. I'm working right now.
Let me just talk real quick.
Because I know my rights too. And then, like, I'm telling you, like, you don't have a reasonable suspicion of a crime.
I'm telling you.
Now, what are you stopping me for? If you're not stopping me for nothing, I'm about to keep it pushing. All right. Now you're being recorded right now. Let's go. Am I free to leave? Yes or no, sir? Mr. Cardio, what's your badge number? All right, what's your reason for stopping me, sir? All right, no, don't talk to me that way. You're disrespecting me. Don't tell me to be quiet.
Because we stopped you, now we have to do a FI. We have to do a...
When the YouTuber asks if he can leave, Officer Cardoso responds with a no, indicating that he is being detained. However, the officers have no reasonable suspicion to justify the detention, yet they insist that he provide his identity, claiming they need it for their police report. Let's see how this situation plays out.
We need something on paper.
You're not getting the identification because I haven't committed a crime, number one. Number two, and you are being recorded. I'm glad you guys got your body cameras on. I already identified myself by telling you that I work for the sanitation. I'm not required by state law or New Jersey statute or United States Constitution to give you my name. I already told you that I work for the city, and I already told you I work for sanitation. That's enough. You can't stop me just for wearing this stuff. You feel me? For just for wearing all black with a helmet on. I told you what I was doing, so that's it. No, I told you what I was doing. I'm looking for something. You still wasting my time.
You say you're looking for something. Your truck is over here. You're working, but
you know what? I'm about to squash all this. Yeah, let me call my supervisor, and you can call your supervisor.
Because you about to escalate, or we're not about to do this.
Escalate what? You're being recorded. You're being recorded. Yeah, I already asked to go. I already asked to be sent on my way, and you sitting here telling me that I'm being detained. You put me through an unlawful detention. I don't care about none of that stuff you're talking about. Yeah, you saying I'm about to escalate. Ain't nobody escalating nothing, man. I'm still sitting here. You still never tell me if I'm not free to leave.
You're not.
Well, you're not getting an ID. So what are you talking about?
And you know what?
I see him smoke a cigarette. I can call my supervisor. I like standoffs, man. This is what I do. That don't bother me. None of you guys intimidate me. I'm just letting you know. I'm very calm, very cordial. I'm asking you again. Am I free to leave? Yes or no? All right. What crime am I being investigated for?
Bro, we're stopping you because
badge number 82, badge number 15, badge number. What's your badge number, sir? Santiago?
We were given your
That's fine, that's fine,
right?
That's fine.
So now, being that we stopped you, obviously...
I've been working out here for 5 hours, bro. I work from 6,
right?
I work from 6 to 2, bro.
Do you have any other weapons on you besides that knife?
A knife? I'm allowed to have I'm allowed to have, where my knife at?
Alright, you are allowed to have it.
I'm allowed to have a work knife? What are you talking about? I thought it was right here.
Alright, I'm telling you.
Check it up here.
I'm
Why is
asking
up here?
Do you have anything else on you besides that knife?
Do I have any? Do I have? Do you have reasonable? Alright. Do you have reasonable articles to believe that I have any other weapons on me?
Listen.
No, I'm serious. I'm not even joking with you guys, cause I know how to deal with you guys.
No, you don't. You really don't.
I know.
You're making it harder.
No, I'm not. What state statute am I in violation of?
Bro, you know why?
You're asking me a question. Yeah.
With your exact description.
Can I call my supervisor from sanitation? Am I allowed to do that? No. That's how I know you're trying to escalate it.
Just give us identification. It's not like we're gonna do a warrant check. None of that extra. We just have to identify you, send you on your way.
I can call my supervisor. He can identify me.
Or you can just give him your name.
So.
All right. So now we're gonna start, right?
Yes, sir.
We got a call, right, for a male fitting your exact description, wearing a book bag, wearing a walkie-talkie with a tactical.
That's fine.
Right?
That's fine.
Okay. Then they said that they believed that you had a weapon.
Right? Oh, okay.
Now, mind you, we did not approach you.
Yeah, but
now, let me finish. We did not approach you. We didn't come at you crazy. Came at you respectful, right? The first thing you said, yo, look, and you already, it's like you already knew. You said, look, I'm only wearing this. You gave us your reason.
I told you that later on. I just told you that.
Okay, so now look. Now, all we're trying to tell you, literally, is. Okay, right? Our suspicion is dispelled, but we still need to identify the person we are speaking with. This is not going to be a warrant check.
Oh I'm willing to identify myself if I had committed a crime. That's what I'm saying.
So now,
so under no circumstances, I'm not giving you my ID.
At this point right here, right?
I can go to my truck and get my city ID. That's about it. That's all I can do. Nah, you don't know what you're talking about. You got it. Go. You need to read the.
We got a call with somebody matching.
Man, you about to get in a lot. You about to get in a lot of trouble if you believe that. If you believe what you just said, bro, you about to get in a lot of trouble. You know, police about to have more lawsuits and more federal. Y'all about to be under federal investigations. If you really believe that you can stop people without having an articulable suspicion of a crime, reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime.
What? We got to call someone fitting your exact description.
What state statute?
What do you mean? What's the statute?
What state statute, sir? As it's a clear question that I'm asking.
You committed a crime.
Yeah. What question?
We're not arresting you. Our rules and regs is when we stop someone, right? We're stopping you as the person who fits that description. Now we just have to identify you, so that way we can send you on your way. So that way we know who we're talking to.
It's 1046 hours. It's 1046 hours. The supervisor has not arrived on the scene yet. I mean, I ain't got no.
So exactly. So that's where we at the point right now, right? We see you don't have no weapons, so you're gonna be on your way. However, because you were detained,
I could get if I want to, I can get like the police report or transcript for that.
Yeah, we'll give you a bit number. However, we're gonna need your identification because you were stopped.
Oh no, you're not getting ID. My supervisor's coming right now. You're not getting my ID because I didn't commit a crime.
You're right, but they have reason.
All right, hold on. One second.
So they stopped you for that reason.
All right, what crime have I committed, sir?
We didn't say you committed a crime.
All right, so I ain't gotta give you ID. The case is closed.
That's not how that works, though.
All right, so what y'all gonna do then? I don't know what y'all gonna do. If I didn't commit a crime, you're not getting an ID. So I'm not gonna get loud. I'm not.
Hey, look.
You know what? My supervisor's coming.
Supervisor's coming in, then we'll speak to him.
You're not getting no ID, man. Now y'all keep lying to me. Y'all keep saying that if I didn't commit a crime, I have to give you my state ID. I don't have to give you that.
The reason we're asking for your identification is because you were lawfully detained because they believe that you committed a crime because somebody called saying you was walking around.
You can believe what you want to believe. If once you come and investigate and you see that I haven't committed a crime, you let me go. That's how that goes. I know I am right. They're telling me, this guy telling me I'm not right. I know I've been free to go for the last 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Identification, then you're not giving me identification. We'll take it from there, right? And
no, you only let me free to go now because you know that this is some. Like, come on, bro.
I explained it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all been violating my right the whole time. I know that.
Right.
But my supervisor will come. Y'all want to talk to me? Y'all can talk to me.
So you want to wait till your supervisor get his?
No, I'm free. I know I'm free to leave, but they've been lying to me for like 20 minutes. It's been. No, it's not him. That's not him. It's probably detective. It's probably D2.
Yeah.
You know that's your people's, man. Why would you do that, man?
Ain't with us.
Look at his flicks. See what you got, MG? Huh? Oh, okay. Go ahead, keep putting yourself into a truck. He's still talking. I don't know why he's still talking. Nah, somebody just him, because he's doing most of the talking. Exactly. Appreciate you, Mr. Vasquez. Have a nice day, man. Don't worry about it. Hey, there is no stop. You know that from the jump. I'm not giving nobody no hard time, bro.
I told you we were just trying to follow protocol, man.
After being detained, the YouTuber was released, and both he and the officers left the scene. He was not charged with any crimes, and managed to keep his identity safe throughout the entire encounter. On August 24, 2020, Officer Ashley Kayafa of the Coeur d'Alene Police Department was involved in an interaction with father and son, Jason and Benjamin G-Man. Prior to this, the G-Mans had conducted a First Amendment audit near a liquor store in Corrine, Idaho, filming people entering and exiting. This drew complaints from the public, leading to a store employee calling the police. The following footage captures the encounter between Officer Kayafa, Jason, and Benjamin.
Would you like these gentlemen to leave your...
Pardon me?
Would you like them, are they good out here, or do you want them to leave?
We do want them to leave. They're standing here, they're filming the customers for...
Okay. So you want them trespass?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Well, you know, nobody, first of all...
Do you have ID on you?
First of all, let me have a conversation with you. I was not asked...
Great, can I get a cover?
I was not asked to leave.
Okay.
Okay? I'm standing out here on public property. Okay, this is not private property.
I understand, but he doesn't want to go in the liquor store, so you could stay in the parking lot. You just can't go on the side of the road.
I didn't go, I'm standing 20 feet back.
Do you have
from the
ID
door,
on you?
So, of course I have ID on me.
Okay. I have to trespass you, so I need to formally get your ID.
What are you trespassing me for? I didn't commit a crime.
I have to put it in our system, so I have to ID you.
No, that's not the way it works.
Okay.
You better call a supervisor. It's not the way it works. I'm standing
Dude, I don't want to get arrested for disorderly or anything.
There's no disorderly. Okay. I'm having a civil conversation with you. Listen to me.
Okay.
I'm standing on public property.
I understand.
Okay, and I'm not breaking the law.
But they want you trespass from their store, so I need to ID
They can only have me trespass. I didn't go in the store. And a matter of fact, where's the property line? Where's the property line? As far as I'm concerned, I'm not on their property anymore. I'm here talking to you.
Right, and I saw you on it.
So, well, if I left, I left.
I know. So I need to, they want you formally trespassed. So I need your identification.
I'm not going to get formally trespassed from somewhere I have a right to be. If you're asking me to leave under threat of arrest, then I will leave. But I'm not going to be trespassed from somewhere I have a right to be.
They are trespassing you, so I need to get your identification.
They can't trespass me. There's no lawful basis to trespass me.
It's a private property. They are allowed to
It's not a private property.
Do you have ID on you, or you're just going to do the same thing that he's doing?
I don't have ID on. I'd like to speak to a supervisor, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to get a supervisor for me?
I'm getting whoever's coming down.
Okay. And I wish we could have had a more cordial conversation. You don't seem interested in that.
Well, I asked you for your ID several times. I'm being very...
Is that a lawful request?
Yes, it is a lawful request.
How do you feel that's a lawful request? It's really not.
Because a private... Their
it's
business
not a private business.
Their business wants to trespass you. I have to get your
I already left.
Okay,
they
but
can't
I have to identify you at first. So
no, that's not the way it works. You're not getting my ID, so get a supervisor around here. That's not the way it's happening. If I don't give it to you, what's going to happen?
Dude, I told you right now, that's what I'm asking you to do. They want you formally trespassed from their store.
How are you?
Howdy.
Good, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Can I just ask
No, you're talking to her.
Who I'm speaking to?
You're talking to her.
Okay.
Can I please have your ID?
She's refusing to answer my question.
You're talking to her.
Can I please have your ID?
I will give you my ID if you're threatening me with arrest.
I told you exactly what's happening. If you cannot do it, it's a resisting charge. Can I please have your
if you're
ID?
telling me, so you're telling me you're going to arrest me if I don't give you my ID,
Yeah,
correct?
she's telling you she doesn't want to charge you with trespassing and obstructing.
So if I don't give you my ID, I will be arrested.
You will.
You just earned yourself a lawsuit. Happy day.
Mr. Gutterman explains that he is filming the liquor store legally since he is on public property. However, the situation takes a negative turn when the officer threatens to arrest Gutterman for obstruction if he doesn't provide his ID. This is incorrect, as the Fifth Amendment protects the right to refuse identification if no crime has been committed. So, how do the officers react to this?
Listen, they want you trespassed, right?
I just gave her my ID.
Well, no, listen, they want you trespassed, right?
They have no lawful reason to ask me to be trespassed.
But they do. It's their business,
There's no
correct?
lawful reason. This is state property. I'm standing here taking pictures. You're going to arrest me for taking photographs in public?
Mr. Gutterman argues that you can't trespass on public property if you're not committing a crime, but the real question is, will the cops accept this reasoning?
No. Listen, it's their business, right? So they want you trespass, meaning you can't come in.
That's fine, trespass, but you just earned yourself a lawsuit.
No, they want you trespass, right?
Well, you guys are the ones demanding my ID under threat of arrest. So
well, we facilitate it, right?
Well, now
so
you just facilitated a lawsuit against Coeur d'Alene, and I'm going to win. And that's the way that goes. And I'm going to name you personally, and I'm informing you right now that you're violating my rights.
Okay.
And I'm also informing you that you're violating my rights. So you're aware of that.
11, 12.
You just violated my
I don't think you understand the rights
I
as
understand
the business, right?
You don't know who I am. This is not a business. This is a public entity.
So you're saying they don't have the right to kick out people who are being disruptive?
Only if I'm violating the law. I was not being disruptive. I was standing 20, 30 feet away from the doorway.
Well, I don't know what you were doing, but they want you trespass.
Why would you accuse me of being disruptive if you don't know what I was doing? It's all on 2 cameras.
Because they want you trespass, right?
Well, they could want me sent to Mars. You're going to do that too? You have to follow the law, buddy. That's the way it works.
Okay.
The only way you could trespass me off of public property is if I've committed a crime. You cannot trespass someone from public property when they have committed no crime. That's the way that works. You're going to learn the law today. You're making a mistake. If I stand outside, minding my own business, not talking to anybody, taking pictures.
So, in your scenario, you were on the sidewalk.
That's correct.
Taking video.
On public property.
Taking video of people coming?
On public property. Constitutionally protected activity. State property is public property. That's correct.
And you're taking video of people coming in and out.
Absolutely.
And some guy comes out and says, "What are you doing?" And you say, "I'm just videotaping things."
Somebody asked me what I was doing, and I said, "I'm in the middle of what I'm doing. I would rather not have a discussion. Thank you."
Okay.
That's exactly what I said.
And then he said he wants you off the sidewalk.
And then he got in his car and left. No, this guy came. No. You're talking about 6 different things. You're making a mistake, and I would remedy it as quickly as possible.
Are we done?
Yep, we're done.
The encounter concludes with Mr. Gutterman and his son leaving unharmed. Later, Mr. Gutterman went to the police station to file a complaint and appeared to be considering suing the officers involved. However, it's unclear whether he followed through with the lawsuit. On July 21st, 2023, police were called to a hotel for a report of domestic battery. Witnesses said they saw a man dragging a woman who was trying to get away, but he forced her into the room. The man was identified as Louis Good. When officers arrived, Good lied and said there was no woman in the room.
Come in and check real quick.
And then we'll leave. Let's make sure there's not a lady that's injured.
Yeah, actually I do. You do what? Yeah, I do mind. You do mind? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna assume right now that there is somebody in there. Yeah.
You're not in any trouble. We just gotta make sure she's okay.
We just gotta make sure she's
Someone
okay,
said you had an
buddy.
argument out at the car, and we want to make sure everyone's okay. Okay.
That's it, buddy. That's it.
Is there anyone else in here? What do you got on monitor for?
GPS.
For what though?
Parole.
For what though?
Just.
How about this? Let's not. I thought you're hesitant to talk to us because you don't want to get in trouble, right?
Yeah.
So let's just meet your lady friend. See if everyone's okay. We'll bounce. What are you on parole for? Before we end up to the whole calling people and you get all upset. What are you on parole for? Let's not make this more difficult.
I'm on parole for.
Is it like drugs? Okay. All right. Well, where's your lady friend?
I don't have.
Is she in here? Can I look in the bathroom real quick? You want to step out and look in the bathroom?
No, you can get a warrant.
Okay, we need to make sure there's not an injured person. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, really, you can get a warrant.
Louis was reluctant to speak with the officers, which made it seem like he was hiding something. He tried to avoid the situation, but one of the officers followed him, and eventually, Louis confessed that his girlfriend was inside. What happened next was surprising.
Hey, move her. No, yeah. Mr. Goldie, come on, man. Come on, man. We're literally just because a guy matching your description pulled in a lady inside. That's why we're here. That's all. No, that's okay. Is there somebody inside or not? Yeah, my girlfriend. Okay. All right. Okay. Is she okay? If she's okay, we're leaving. Yeah. We're leaving. That's literally it. That's literally it. Okay. All right. All right. I'm leaving, man. Oh, no, hold on. You can't leave, okay? Yeah. No, I can't. No, yes I can, because I'm not on arrest. Right now, we are investigating a domestic situation. That means you can't leave. If you try to walk out, right? I've been nice to you because you walked over here. Now we gotta wait till they come over here and. It's fine, man. It's just. It's now. You just want to walk back, then it'll be faster. Let's walk back over here. It'll be faster. We can't actually go inside. We just gotta say. Can you hear my chew then before I? Where's Chew? Huh? Okay, all right. So for now we're gonna attend you, all right, buddy?
Yeah, we're not joking.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
One of the officers asked Louis if he had hit the woman, and he admitted to punching her, giving her a black eye. The woman told the officers that Louis had threatened her if she called the police and had broken her phone, instructing her to provide a false name if they asked. When the officers attempted to cuff Louis, he tried to flee.
Don't shut this door, okay, sweetheart? I'll be right back, please. Okay?
I didn't touch her. I don't. Okay. I didn't. Hey, listen. I don't give. Get off. No, I'm not getting off here. I didn't touch her.
However, the officers quickly caught up to him. As they tried to put him in cuffs, Louis started hitting and grabbing one of the officers. But with 3 officers holding him down, his resistance didn't last long. He was eventually handcuffed and taken to the patrol car.
No more fighting. Right, don't make whatever you know. Right. Don't make this worse. My finger back. Are you alright? I asked her to please not shut the door right now when I saw your feet.
Alright.
Whose is this?
Technically it's yours.
Okay.
But if you want, it can be mine because I.
Alright, well, what do you need? Do you want me to start on the packet with her?
Start on the packet, please.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a. I'll tell. Okay. Alright, let me see. Turn around.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs to go.
Now. These on. Take these off, all right? Hold on. Yo, give me your, thank you. Hold on.
Can you open up that incident number, the call from last weekend?
So don't move. Don't move or else. Hey, hold on. I gotta pick up your. All right, I got you. I didn't punch her, man. Hey, you want me to take them off or not? Yes or no? I punch her, man. Okay, I keep them on.
Louis was initially taken by medics for a checkup to check for any injuries from the incident. He was then charged with domestic battery, resisting or obstructing a peace officer, aggravated battery on a peace officer, and interfering with the reporting of domestic violence. The Department of Corrections also issued a parole violation warrant. Louis' bail was set at $200,000. The next officer's actions not only impacted them, but nearly ruined an innocent man's life just because he didn't appear to be American.
That's what I mean. Does that sound insane to you?
No. That's what I tried to explain these guys.
On April 26, 2024, officers responded to a bar for a report of a physical altercation and were quickly approached by a man who claimed to be a federal agent.
I'm with the DEA. He's with ATF. He is inside, and we're like, where are you from?
Who's with ATF?
Kind of left? Yeah, the hillbilly.
Okay.
This guy's not from this country. So
Okay.
we started fighting with him. He's like, whatever. So here we are. He's holding down.
Well, regardless if he's from this country or not, what happened?
He's not from this country.
Yeah, okay, what happened though?
Stop. Relax.
Hey, we're leg lock.
I'm
not getting out anyways.
I'm legal. Okay, leave me.
I know you're illegal.
All right, let him go. You stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Just sit there.
Yes. They don't let me call police. They took my everything. I'm good. I'm legal. Everything. I want to ask those two people, why make me like this? I'm legal. I'm U.S. citizen. Why?
Well, what happened?
I don't know.
You're involved in this?
Yeah. The entire situation was chaotic, and it wasn't clear where to start. So, the officers spoke to the bartender, who described the very strange encounter between the man and the feds.
I had a big crowd. Everybody was getting along, having a good time, laughing, party, singing songs. Nothing went wrong. These people came in. They were here, what, maybe a total of 20 minutes?
I think about 35, 40.
Okay. Next thing I know, they said, he's not who he say he is, we're detaining him, this, that, and the third.
It seemed that the feds detained the man on suspicion of being an illegal immigrant, but since everyone, including undocumented immigrants, has rights under the U.S. Constitution, the real criminals were the off-duty federal agents who were drunk and had startling reasons for their actions.
How I guess, is this the new norm? Like, you get just some random dude out from Israel, like, whatever country?
I mean, he said what he said. I mean...
Like, no, dude. No way. I'm not going to be the guy in the news like, oh, you're on a security camp. This guy ends up blowing the mall up tomorrow. No. Don't care. Don't care who I offend, dude.
This was a clear case of discrimination, as even the officers were shocked to witness agents with 25 and 7 years of experience charge and physically assault a man simply because of his appearance and nationality.
Drunk, and this guy came up to him and started saying some stuff, and they're like, oh, this guy's... we can't let him go.
That's what I mean. Does that sound sane to you?
No. That's what I tried to explain. These guys, next thing you know, we're going to be on TMZ because we let these guys go. And I'm like, bro, you guys are off duty, like, and you're drinking. Like, call us, or call the local PD and let us deal with it. Like, why are you guys messing with this? The guy didn't come back to anything, so they tried to detain this dude. And
oh, he did? They were on the ground.
They had him on the ground.
Mind your own business.
Or whatever. They just look at me, they ask me, where are you from?
Yeah.
Okay, my origin is Eritrea. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Only police can check me.
You said that, or did they?
Yeah, I said that. I can show anybody my ID.
Yeah.
Okay, I can tell who am I, where I come from.
Yeah.
That's it. They took by force. All this, they took from here, all my stuff. See.
They took all your stuff out of your pockets?
All everything.
What
they
else?
Make me
what
fall.
Else? They grab your arms?
A pain here. A pain here. Why? Oh, not. Oh, why? Yeah, only police can ask me. For my whatever. Okay, people, they can. Maybe I'm illegal. If they think, they have to call police. Why? Why they bring me? Why? Turn my hand.
Did they bring you outside? Hey, did they bring you outside the bar, or did you walk out of the bar?
No.
The man was clearly shaken by the incident, filled with questions after being targeted for simply existing. He had every right to press charges for the harm caused by the off-duty feds, but instead, he chose to do something completely different.
All right, so you're sure about possible charges?
No, I'm okay.
You're okay?
To be nice with people. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people going everywhere, but I never think like this. So it's okay.
You don't want to do a statement for us about anything that happened?
No arrest records were created from the incident, but both agents were charged with unlawful restraint and assault. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.